Better be pissed off than pissed on. That happens a lot in first-person shooter games, just to let you know. Are y'all losing?
No, we're catching up, but there's a couple of guys on our team that are friendly, are shooting friendlies.
That's bullshit. That's why I hate this game. I don't play no more.
Well, it's a lot of newbies, and since they don't have actual squads yet, you can't play with like your own squad. I got him. I got him. You guys can't shoot worth a damn. I'll get him for you.
That's a good song, by the way, though.
What's that?
Sweet Child O' Mine. That's one of my few songs that I listen to, thinking about the crazy. Well, all the old ones, the older songs, yeah. Knocking on Heaven's
How
Door.
many songs they have in their repertoire? I'm pretty sure they have 50 songs.
They got more than that.
Oh shit. Damn, I shot a friendly. If they have 50 songs in the repertoire, I'd say like five are killers. Most of those songs are great.
Mm-hmm.
That Appetite for Destruction album is one of the best albums, and GNR Lies is one of the best EPs I've ever heard. One of my favorite EPs ever.
Yep. Good Nirvana's better than Guns N' Roses. Yeah, he is. Just didn't have enough long of a career to have as many good songs. Guns N' Roses is like. Damn. You gotta throw ICP in there. Twisted's nice. That dude's a genius, man. He was a genius, bro. Fucking genius. How he could take the music and do what he did to it, like have all these different meanings in the songs. You have to really listen to it. Otherwise, you'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about? That's real heavy. Iron Maiden, weren't they one of the first like heavy metal groups? Corona, Corona. Oh, you're a Nirvana hater? Oh, wow. Yeah, because it's on my phone, that's why. It's a good song, too, right here. They got a lot of good songs. Here we are.
I gotta step out for a second. Send me another invite, Murder. Sumo.
Yeah, he's
Because I'm
in
gonna
here.
turn my Spotify on so I don't have to listen to echoing music.
Yeah, I can't play music, so I gotta turn mine off. Turn mine off. Somebody play some
Murder
music in the
reminded me I have
background.
Spotify. Well, Unfortunately.
Yeah, you don't know how to
What
do.
can
He
I say?
doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to do it where he doesn't have to back out. He doesn't know how to just hold
Well,
the
none of you guys
button.
have taken.
Hold the button. Hold the button. You go to music and it'll pop up all this stuff.
Hold the button and go to music, and it'll pop up.
And if you have a playlist, it'll say recently saved. It'll be a little black box. It'll say recently saved. You click on that and you go play all, and boom, there you go. Set the rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yeah, I like rock music. Matter of fact, I listen to more. If I listen to slow music, I listen to rock before I listen to R&B.
You need to start listening to Twisted if you like Twisted.
I like some of his stuff.
I don't even know what Twisted is. Not Twisted. I like Naked Twister.
Dude, I listen to Brother Lynch. I know who Twisted is, man. You know who Brother Lynch Hung is, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about Brother Lynch, but I know what Twisted is.
They made tracks together. I've heard him on one of his tracks. Brother Lynch, he makes some crazy ass shit. Crazy music.
Go play Twister with a naked woman.
But Tech Nine is the best out of all of the underground artists.
You lost your freaking mind.
Of the modern ones, yeah, hell yeah, he's the best by far. Of course, he's not better than back in the day underground. But he's older than Tech Nine. He's way older than Tech Nine, man.
EaZy Mac is new. Hey, have you sent me that song?
Oh well, I never heard of him. I never heard listen to no Ouija Mac.
EaZy Mac is one of the.
He ain't better than no damn Tech Nine, man. Tech Nine fucking sick, bro.
Oh my god.
Tech Nine is one of the top 15 spitters in the fucking rap industry. Period. History. I'm talking actual history
You were already in here.
of all the artists to lyrically write their shit and come off with metaphors
You
and
were
dope shit.
already in here.
There's no way you can not put Tech Nine in the top,
Shut up.
at least the top 15, bro. At least the top 15.
Shut up. Let me have a
No,
conversation.
no, no. This is serious. You have no idea how serious this conversation is, Sumo. You need to wait to get a phone booth line,
Why am
okay?
I
I'll just, I'll just play.
Yo, send me an invite. Don't go to the refrigerator. I'm not
That's
in,
what you
I'm not
brought.
anywhere. I'm sitting staring at the America's Army Proving
This is
Ground
what you
screen.
butted into our conversation to talk about. When you could,
So
because
I
you
can
didn't
join you.
think. So.
Yo, let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about the future.
I did do that. I did do that. That is very true. Nice observation there, Sumo.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'll wait. The
Maybe
answer is that by the time you guys had said that, I was already done with doing it. So the information was late.
that
That
is
is an
a
honest
good
answer
answer.
because I
That's
was
a good
already in
answer,
Spotify.
though. That is actually a really good answer, Sumo. You can't deny that.
Oh
You
man,
can't.
well, God, thank God.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the Dead Wasteland.
We were having a conversation about the top 15 spitters, and this guy says Tech Nine's not even in the top 15. He's insane.
Tech Nine's all right. He be talking shit about the Juggalos, even though the Juggalos made him.
He is a
So
juggalo his
I don't
damn
have a whole lot of
self.
respect for him.
He's a juggalo himself when he does the
Yeah,
freaking
but then he goes around talking shit about Juggalos.
no,
So I don't
there's
have a whole lot of respect.
there's certain ones that I think ICP like had a beef with him, or somebody had a beef with him because I heard one of his records where he was
Twisted,
dissing them because they
Twisted got
made
beef with ICP now.
Twisted is with ICP. Holy shit.
Twisted left ICP a long time ago, many years ago,
Uh, uh.
like in 2014, 2011, or some shit
I'm
like
saying
that.
like you can't knock a guy's talent just because he doesn't have like juggalo like a certain
Oh,
juggalo.
no, it's not about his talent. If we're gonna talk talent, definitely Twisted's better than Tech Nine,
No,
and EaZy Mac
no,
is better than Tech Nine, and my boy Young
no,
Light is better than Tech Nine. All of them
no,
are better than
no
Tech Nine.
way, no
You say
way.
no, but you've never listened to EaZy Mac, and you've never listened to Young
Have you
Light, so
ever
you're
listened
talking
to?
from a baseless
Hold on. The only thing you've
position.
probably heard from Tech Nine is probably his old
Bro, I'm a
stuff where
juggalo. I
he,
grew up listening to
bro.
Tech Nine.
Okay, but listen to his recent shit. He's even better than he was. Like he's 10,000
Oh
times
my
better than he ever was, and he's just as fast. Come on, man. He's like easily the top five fastest rappers. You got to put him
God.
right behind Twister. Like he's behind Twister. He's behind
I put them both behind Twisted, and I put
and
all
he's
of them behind the Clowns. Ain't nobody
no,
got nothing on the Clowns, buddy.
no, man. Tech Nine's faster than them, bro. There's no way.
It's not about speed. It's about what's good.
But
I'm down with the Clowns till the
the
end of time.
metaphors make the music. They make funny music, man. ICP makes
Oh my
funny music,
god.
bro. They make
Oh my gosh.
chop your mom's head up and put it in a
Mm.
freaking like they're
Yeah.
like if you're gonna make
Yeah.
violent music, it needs to be original. It like has to
Yeah, you
be
don't even know what you're talking about, dog.
talented. Like
You
yeah,
don't even
I
know what
do.
you're
I've
talking.
listened
Everything
to some of their
ICP,
stuff.
like
ICP
what?
makes like
Like
nothing but
what? What's
like
on the
crazy
radio?
music. No, they just make crazy music, crazy weird
Like,
music.
did you know that every album ICP ever made was dedicated to the butterfly? Do you even know what that means?
Okay, but that has
No, you
we're
don't.
talking. I'm
No,
talking
you
about
don't.
lyrical talent here. I'm not talking about meaning behind anything. I'm talking about the lyrical talent. When I listen to the words, what are the words? And I hear, okay, they're good. They're good for their category
Uh,
and their genre.
you
They're the
lost
best.
your mind,
They're the
son.
best in their genre. In their genre of music, they're the best. But when you want to stack them up against a
You
Biggie
know what their genre
Smalls,
is?
if you want to stack them up against a Biggie Smalls or somebody like that in terms of spitters, they're like the
You know
bottom of
what
the
their
totem
genre is?
pole.
You know
They're
what
the
their
bottom.
genre is? You know what
Their
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 genre is?
genre is juggalo. It's not even hip hop. You can't even
Their
consider it hip
genre
hop.
is the wicked shit.
No,
That's what
it's
we call
you're
it.
just
The
a
wicked
fan
shit.
of them. You're just a fan of them. I'm
Ain't no
an
fan, dog.
outside.
We're
As
family,
a,
baby. I'm
I've
a
listened to
juggalo.
them. Listen, I used to hang with kids that listen to their fucking things, man. The bikers and the
Mhm.
skateboarders. They all had good weed, so they was good people to hang out with. It's going to the skate park and shit. I done heard all that stuff, man. It's not like lyrical. It's not even. I'm not like Eminem. Eminem's a white rapper, and I put him up there. He's probably top two, top
Oh my
three,
God,
top three.
Eminem. Do you know why Eminem
Eminem
was
is
talking all
fucking
that
dope,
crap about the
bro.
clowns?
But I forget him
Because
talking about clowns. I'm
it,
talking about just his lyrical talent. Eminem is one of the best all-time rappers, all time.
yes,
So
no
it
doubt.
ain't. I ain't saying
There's
ICP
no
sucks
doubt.
because they white rappers or nothing like that. I'm not being biased to them. I'm just saying they
No doubt.
suck in
That's
terms of
Eminem's got it
lyrical
going on.
talent. They make good music for their genre, but if you want to stack them up against like lyrical vocabulary, they're not even
I'm
better
gonna
than
tell you their
Ti.
order.
They're
I'm gonna
not
tell
even
you their
better than
order.
Ti.
Eminem, Eminem, and then you got Crazy Bone.
Crazy Bone
No, wait,
definitely
I'm
for
sorry.
sure. And Busy,
Eminem. Then you got uh,
Twister, Twista.
no, well, yeah,
Twista's up there, man. He can rap. He's the fastest rapper. He's just like he's a god, bro.
all right, whatever. Eminem. Then you got Twisted. Then you got Tech Nine. Then you got Twisted. Then you got Ouija Mac.
Crazy Bone and Busy Bone got to
Oh
be
no, I'm
somewhere on
sorry,
that
Crazy
list,
Bone. No, Ouija Mac and then Crazy Bone. That's
cause
the
they're
order right there, baby.
the way Crazy Bone spit is
Oh
so
no, wait a minute, and I
original.
forgot my boy Young Light.
And Busy, you gotta throw Busy Bone up there. So there's your top 10 almost right there. Biggie, you gotta put Biggie up
All the
there.
bones. All the bones are good,
Biggie
but
was a dope
Crazy Bone's the
freestyler.
best.
And when Biggie raps fast on that track he did with Bone Thugs, I liked that. Biggie was an underrated spitter, man. And I think
Yo,
he's the
man,
best
I'm
freestyler
serious.
ever.
Serious. I'm serious. If
And
you were
I'm
to
not even a
stop,
Biggie fan.
yo, I'm serious for a second here. If you were to stop and take a deep breath and listen to some Twisted, I know you would become a fan.
I probably would, but I wouldn't put him over Tech Nine though. I wouldn't put him over
It's
no
not about. It's
Eminem.
not. There's a bazillion rappers and they're all great. It's not about that. Just individually, you would enjoy them. I'm
Nah,
telling you, you would
yeah,
enjoy
I
them.
like music like that. So if he's anything like Tech Nine, I'd
You
like
would
it.
enjoy them.
I like
I would
metaphors in the
say.
lyrics.
I would say pick up um, maybe their third album, their second album.
They're better than
Yeah.
ICP by far too. By far better than ICP.
Hey yo, don't make me come over to your neighborhood and slap you, all
I'm
right?
just saying. ICP is good, but they're not like I like
Yo,
them.
man.
I like how they trashed
Yo, man.
yo, that was funny as hell. Did you see the whole thing when they were on the Howard Stern show and they were shitting on Ozzy Osbourne's wife? They were calling her a cunt
Yo,
and a bitch
man.
and everything. So I like them. I like ICP. They not scared to speak their mind.
Uh,
But they goofy, man. They not like
I don't know what you talking
they
about,
got a
fool.
they got a couple serious songs, couple of them, but
I don't
they're
know
like
what you
mostly
talking about,
goofy.
son.
They're
You
mostly
obviously
goofy.
don't know what you're talking about, son.
Dude, that's why you saying that they goofy. It's goofy music. It's
You don't
like
know what you're
okay,
talking about, son.
party music. You
But
know what I mean?
but I will tell you something. I'm about to send you a link to a song by Twisted, and you're gonna listen to it, and you're gonna like it.
I
You know
listened to
why
that
you're gonna
one the
like it?
other day.
Because I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. Not because you have a choice. You don't have a choice about this.
Nah, I probably won't like it then. If he's saying that I have to like it, that means it's probably bad.
No, you don't have a
Sumo.
choice. You're gonna like it.
Yo, where did Sumo
EaZy
go?
Rab.
You gonna chime in on this? You know rappers. Yeah, yeah, chime in.
Hey,
Back me up on this on
Sumo
us
likes
ICP.
ICP. Let me tell you what.
What do
Sumo
you?
likes this ICP song called Bazooka Joey.
Oh my god.
Sumo loves him some Bazooka Joey, bro.
Chime in on ICP. What kind of music do they make? Would you consider them spitters?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you have. You've heard
they're not even
Bazooka
relevant.
Joey.
This guy, he loves him some fucking ICP. Yo, you stuck on these Juggalo girls, man.
Yo, listen to the song called "Story of Our Lives." I just sent you.
What from ICP?
No, well, no. If I sent you some ICP, you would like it too. But listen to this Twisted song.
Okay, let's see if this is any good here. What the hell? I already don't like it. The beat.
You haven't even listened to it. It hasn't even started yet.
The beat make me want to fast forward.
Listen to it. Been here since 1860. This is the story of our lives.
Because the hook is corny.
So are we playing, or are we just
It
sitting
just
in this room
he
staring
doesn't
at
have
this
the voice.
guy looking out the window?
He's okay just to have the voice. Waiting for you to start the game, bro. We do that all the time, and we
We didn't
win.
lose because of us, because I got my
Yeah,
kills in, bro. It was
don't.
those other guys.
I wasn't even
Plus, we were
here.
outnumbered like by three.
Yeah.
You're the one who kept getting killed right out the bat.
Ooh. Little Jimmys. Little Jimmys. Hey, I hope the grass is green and the dirt is brown. Otherwise, we woke up in the wrong world. Hey, Sumo, calm down, bro. Calm down. Calm down. Don't
What
have
makes the
an
grass
aneurysm,
grow?
bro. Shit makes the grass grow.
It does, actually.
We will not lose. I am here to save the day. I have grabbed my Spider-Man suit and I'm ready to go. I have decided that I will be Spider-Man from the Avengers. Sumo can be Batman. Spider-Man's cooler. Because Mary Kate is hot in every movie. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or whatever. Oh, Gwen, whatever her name is. I was thinking of another one. Bro, there's another. I don't know. I don't know. I've watched too many superhero movies. No, they all have a hot chick.
Oh, you mean Mary Jane?
Mary Jane, yeah. I hate shotguns. I
Mary
meant Mary
Jane.
Jane.
Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane, yeah, Mary Jane. Yeah,
MJ.
huh? Yeah, Mary Jane is in one of them. The one with what's his name? They played Spider-Man. The the fuck is his name? Oh my god. The first ones that came out way back in the 2000s. Not
Hey, EaZy-YoU-RaGe. I'm giving you a
in the
medic. Get up.
in the new ones. She's Gwen. She was Mary Jane in the other ones. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's a. I'm pretty sure.
Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane? Which one?
Yeah, because there's two different
The
ones.
redhead
Yeah.
is Mary Jane. The blonde is Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, there's two different girls, and I don't know why they changed it up in the
They're
new
both
ones.
beautiful and they're both hot because they were both love interests of Peter Parker in the comics.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Gwen Stacy dies. She's killed by the Green Goblin
Yeah, yeah, true.
in the comics.
But they never had that actually happen in the movies, which is crazy.
No, they alluded to it because he they alluded to it when he dropped Mary Jane, so it was kind of like he dropped Mary Jane down the side of a building or something, and it was similar to the way Gwen Stacy died.
Huh.
And then Gwen Stacy actually dies in one of the movies. Yeah, she dies in the
Yeah,
movie.
she
doesn't
does.
she?
Yeah, she does.
She gets
Yes.
dropped and her spine breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, she totally dies.
Wait, that's not. There's no such thing as totally dying. You either die or you don't. It's kind of like being somewhat pregnant. I know what he said.
I made that guy kill his teammate, yo. Did you see that? Did you see that shit, bro?
Oh god. Great.
What was great was I just made that guy kill his teammate, bro.
Alright, I'm gonna need to step my game up.
Wow,
'Cause I am
shotguns, bro.
getting my ass wailed on.
Sumo Jack and Kale's over there. Oh shit,
Murder Game is
shotgun.
just killing everything in sight. Murder Game just wailed on 3 guys. I said I need to
I had
step my
4
game
kills
up
that round.
because I'm getting my ass wailed on. Because it's the truth.
Oh my god. Yeah. To your mom. You know who else was hot? Michelle Pfeiffer in the first Batman with Michael Keaton. Or was it the second one? Was that who played Catwoman? Yeah.
Oh my god, that was hot.
In that leather suit? Oh my god, boy. I'm killing plenty of them. Oh, sumo. They got wailed on this time.
I don't listen to that.
Defense team,
I have.
defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
I have. But I don't listen to it.
Tossing frag.
I don't want to say anything negative about it. I just don't listen to it. I don't know. I don't know. Sing me a song by Better Than Ezra and I'll tell you. I'll sing. No, you didn't sing it though.
How did this guy get? Oh my god! Nobody covered that fucking thing, man. Well, they're in our bomb room. Nobody covered the balcony. They went in. Oh shit! They're all over there too. God damn it!
I thought it was just a good song.
What a camper, bro! What a shotgun he took. He hit me from that far away. Are you kidding me?
I'm
Did
sure
you
it's a good
see
song.
that?
I mean, Better Than Ezra is from my generation, so. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it came around in my generation. I was pretty exposed to
I hate
all kinds of
shotgunners.
music. It's not something I picked up on, you know.
Oh, he's got a shotgun. So what do you want me to do? They can shoot you from far away. Apparently, he shot. He was behind the box because he had a shotgun. I was trying to corner him because if he shoots me, I'm dead. Well, he took all my health from fucking 70 yards away with his shotgun. So what do you want me to do?
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
I am very angry right now at these. This is why do we play this game? Can we go play Fortnite? This game is stupid. Why do they have shotguns? It makes no sense. Why do they have shotguns? This game is so gay. If they didn't have shotguns, it would be so fun. Look at he's trying to shoot me from so far away with that shotgun, and then he runs away. Jesus Christ, what a bitch, bro. Oh my god, bro. Would he just bleed out and die? Oh, this guy is the most annoying camper. Look, finally he's dead.
Look at this guy crawling. I gotta kill this guy. Oh my god. Are you guys watching this? I hope I'm videotaping this. Why would you take my kill, man? That was such a good thing.
Oh, he stole my kill.
Oh my god.
Ezra.
That was such a funny.
This game.
Bruh. Better than
So
Ezra, huh?
Pickles?
The one in my sandwich.
They probably do.
Team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Like shaved pickles. Oh, there's a sniper. They're nasty. The guy's in our shed. I mean, in our bomb room. Yep, it's in our bomb room. Yeah. Oh my god, shotgun. Let me get these heals.
Good to go. Got your six, move up.
Right the Hesty.
Covering you. Cover me, reloading.
Damn, I got torn up.
Oh, I killed Ezra. I was trying to kill that guy in there. Whatever. Oh, no way. Oh my god. He's in there. He's the god. He's just pre-aiming. Thank you. These guys camp so bad. I killed Ezra. I didn't mean to kill Ezra. There was a guy in there.
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Oh wow. Oh, I tried to throw it in the
We need to fight.
or I just threw it there. Nice shotgun, bitch.
Damn it! There was an enemy standing by you. I was trying to hit him.
What? What?
I hate that about this
This
game.
guy is a loser, bro.
It's enough of a loss that your friendly goes down. Why do you gotta pay for it like that? Should be like the original AA. Oh well, I mean I can answer it myself. The programmers are drunk, high, and stupid.
Yeah, they're on
That's the
cocaine.
answer. And that. My shot was terrible. Well, they suck. They're retarded.
The song sucks. It's Ezra. This song sucks. What's it called?
Mind you, I might have heard it already. I probably have heard it. No.
The only thing that
I
came
haven't
up.
crapped on anything. I want to listen. When did I crap on anything? I did not crap on it. I just said I don't listen to them.
There's nothing
All
that
I said
pops
was
up
I don't
for
listen
it.
to them.
There's nothing that pops up.
I'm sure they're better than Ezra because they can't be better than anything else. Now I'm crapping on them.
I bring you my promise to love and cherish.
Stupid ad.
Oh great! How do I end up being the VIP first time out?
Everybody knows this song.
I'm not sure. Let me hear it.
This song came out a long time ago. I know this song. It's a good song. Just so far away.
It sounds somewhat familiar. Oh yeah, I've heard this.
Damn, this song still, bro.
Yeah, this is good. I don't hate it. Not great.
Oh man, that was bitch. God damn it. So, you know you never
I mean, I
got
don't
that
hate
picked
it,
up
but
MC.
it's not
Oh,
exactly
MC's the
my
VIP.
cup of
Coming.
tea.
VIP's coming through lock tunnels, by the way. And it's MC. That's why he said it. That's why he said, oh crap. Yeah, I like that song. That's a good song. Came out a while ago. Well, I didn't know that's who that was.
I don't hate it. But I mean, it ain't no Metallica.
Yeah, it's not Metallica. Well, it's not. It's
No, I
like
don't
you
hate
said, it's not top, all time great.
It definitely
Well,
reminds
you-
me of my childhood.
Yeah, because that's when that came out.
Yeah.
That's how old that song is.
Hey guys, I'm lost. Is either of you guys dead and watching through my camera?
You're on the enemy
Help
team.
me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Anybody who's
Yeah, come to the
you
extractor.
guys are on the opposite team?
Yeah, come to the extraction.
I don't know where it is.
I'm out. Reload.
Shit, I don't know where it is.
That someone's gonna shoot you.
Fuck, I'm lost, man.
He's trying to trick you, bro.
I'm lost. I'm
He's trying
lost.
to trick you.
Shit, I'm lost. Final minute and I'm lost.
It's the final countdown.
Oh,
I
damn
got
it.
shot. Yeah. Yeah, Pink Moscato. Shot. Killed. I don't know. I'm about to start drinking again too, bro. I swear to God, watch. Give me a fucking but ice.
I'm stuck on a team with a bunch of people I don't know.
Did you know
How
that?
is that fair?
Did you know? Listen. Did you know women will make you want alcohol? They do. They do. That is very true too. That's very true. Yes, either way. Either way. Yeah, it's very true.
Did you know that getting raped in prison will make you want to drink alcohol?
Oh wow. This is information that how did you have a gun? How does he have a gun? He's a sniper. What the hell? I was tripping. Like, how did he have a gun? He's a sniper. What is going on? That would be fun right now. Be watching Mickey Mouse and Blue's Clues run across the wall. That's what it make you do. You see rainbows and shit. All kinds of other shit. I had some friends that used to do acid in high school, and they had a blacklight room. Oh my god, them bitches be tripping out. Entertainment.
My
Very
time, not your
entertaining.
time. You've never got time. Would I try?
Yeah, women never have your time. You better have time for them. Say it again.
Damn it, how do I miss that shot? Knowing that I can't.
A guy with a shotgun is retarded. I just killed your whole team and you're still standing there.
I don't know, I like a lot of music, bro. Of a lot of different types.
I like to move it. She like to move it. It reminds me of childhood memories. Where as a child I had. That's a good song. That's a good song. The bunny foo foo.
Well, by childhood, I mean being a teenager in my 20s.
In the
Not really a
1940s.
child.
Oh, holy shit. Babe Ruth.
I grew up
Babe
back
Ruth.
when we used to listen to Suicidal Tendencies. Yes, I grew up when we used to listen to Suicidal Tendencies. Girls who used to wear a particular style.
What a bitch.
Yes.
The guy's a pussy down here in his spawn, yo. Oh my god.
I've been to modern
What a bitch.
speakeasies, I guess.
Thank you. Game over.
40s. Yes.
I was
And
camping
I
on
used
the
to
side
hang
of the
with Lucky
train.
Luciano.
Behind a pillar the whole time. Oh.
No, he was in the
Did you escape from Alcatraz?
he was in the opposite gang.
No, he wasn't.
the
The
opposite
first
gang.
original gangsters were Italian Mafia. A long time ago.
Al Capone was in the Italian
Yeah,
mafia.
get it right. I'm Italian, so you better get it right. Yes, I am. Yes, I
Al
am, you
Capone was in
moron.
the
And
Italian
Italians eat
mafia.
more than... I know he was. And what I'm saying is there were guys before Al Capone ever
Pizza's
was
not Italian.
born. Italian Mafia goes back all the way back to Italy.
pizza and spaghetti were invented in China. The
No.
Italians stole it from the Chinese.
No. 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 The Italian mafia goes all the way back to damn near Rome. It's, it's
Italians
familia.
stole
Familia.
a bunch of their food. They just stole everything else.
Familia. No, they did not. No, we did not. No, they did not.
All right, I'm about to look up.
Pizza is
All right, maybe
original.
not pizza, but definitely spaghetti and meatballs.
No way.
All right, let's see. Pizza history. Let's see here. History of pizza. I'm looking it up right now.
Maybe the Muslims might have invented that. The Muslims might have invented pizza. Yes, it does. The internet is very smart.
Okay, so apparently pizza is Italian. So let's see.
Is it?
Spaghetti.
So is fettuccine.
Got your six, move up. Covering it.
And Italians eat more than spaghetti and meatballs and pizza. You idiots. Everything you practically eat is freaking Italian. You morons. Or is comes from macaroni and cheese. You think that is? Yeah. Hey, this is tripping. Don't be trying to disrespect my heritage. A part of my heritage. I'm like 70%, 75%.
Actually,
like
black
that.
people do come from Italy.
Yeah,
Italians
more.
are mixed with blacks.
Yes, he's a dummy.
And
He
even
doesn't
one
know
drop
that.
of African blood makes you black, according to the KKK.
Yeah, so yeah, therefore, get your facts right. And there's a guy somehow standing on the wall, like, I didn't know you can get on this pipe, but on rock tunnels you can walk on the pipe. Hey, I just learned a glitch on this map, Sumo. This guy killed me from it. You can apparently get on a pipe and walk along a pipe. Okay, so there's a sniper on a pipe. But there's a sniper right now killing everybody on a pipe. So he just killed you, too.
What the hell are we doing tonight, yo? This language is
Well,
off the
this
hook
guy
today.
was on the pipe. What do you want me to say?
We were talking to each other tonight, and Joe's not even here.
He'll
We
be
haven't
here at
even started
11
picking on
o'clock.
anybody. Joe's not even here yet, and we're already going off on each other.
He'll be here at 11 p.m. He said. 11. I told you gotta stop talking about my familia. My familia. Man. I'm 70% Italian. I am Italian, Indian, and not Indian as in like Asian Indian. Native American, and German and British, and and everything else.
I can't vote for anything.
We
I
have to
was
get
kicked.
MC. Yeah, we have to back out and get MC. You genius.
Because I was looking up the history of particular different Italian foods.
Yeah, it's proving that we had. Yeah, we had a great time proving that pizza was not invented in China. Ah, shiznit. Oh, I just dropped the soda. Oh, thank God it's a 20 ounce with a cap on it. Eee, grape soda is so disgusting, bro. It is so when I was in my teenage years. I want a Bud Ice. That's what I want. A Bud Ice.
Oh wow, I received an invite.
It drank my misery away. There we go.
What are you gonna drink?
Oh, you know what's really good? Listen. What's really good is vodka and grape soda. It's really good. That shit is the bomb. don't know why I'm smoking this whole blunt. Drowning in my sea of lonely. Come on and get down with the sickness. It's a good song. I can't believe you don't like corn, bro. I don't see how you don't like corn. Sumo.
Corn the band?
Yes.
Me?
No,
Me?
Sumo don't like corn.
Oh my God, Corn the band. The first
And he
album
don't like
is on
Slipknot.
top, in my top 10 favorite albums ever.
Yeah,
That first
that's a
album is.
great album.
Oh my God. What? Oh, that was something I'd never heard before, though. But it reminded me of other musics. No, I didn't remember it. It just sounded like something that actually reminded me of my actual childhood when I was a little child, a little baby, like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Oh, so it was more along the lines of pasta and noodles. What I was thinking. While most associate pasta with Italian food, and understandably so, food historians believe that the earliest noodles were actually cooked in China.
Yeah, of course. They have
probably
Chinese
it.
noodles. But Italian style food is originally their food. You know what I'm saying? What they put it with the noodles or whatever. But of course, I'm pretty sure noodles existed in fucking Egypt or fucking.
No matter what, noodles are firmly entrenched in the cuisines of both countries.
Yeah.
Both cuisines utilize a lot of glutamate-rich ingredients. So apparently I was wrong about the pizza, because pizza definitely originates in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the noodles-based foods that originate in China.
I'm pretty sure noodles existed in not just China though, but everywhere, even before Chinese. That seems
They
like a
didn't
common
exist in
food.
Cuba.
Well, Cuba. Who knows who was in Cuba before the actual Cuban people that are there now? You know,
Indians.
who was there before them though? Like,
Indians
there's
similar
no
to
way of
American
knowing.
Indians.
Yeah, but who was there before them though? Because most of them came from where? They didn't come from. I think most historians say that the Native Americans actually came from what? What do they say? Asia, or so yeah, probably Asia. They migrated over to North America. At least that's what we're taught in school. I don't believe that crap, but that's what they teach. I agree.
Yes.
I agree. The Bible tells you that the water was underneath the crust. Then the fountains of the deep broke, and there was a great flood that happened, and the world got separated. That's what it tells you. That's what it says, man. So, just saying. Just saying. You ain't telling me I ain't already believe. No, but it is the truth. The Bible does say that say that.
Keep going, Murder. Keep going, Murder. Don't listen to Sumo. Don't listen to Sumo. Just keep going, Murder. Tell us what you think.
I can't help it. No, I'm not. It's not what I think. It's what the Bible says. I'm just saying. I believe whatever the scientists say. And the scientists agree too that the world was fucking once like less ocean water. It was all more because if you look at the way the plates are, the tectonic plates, it looks like everything's like being pushed in two different. I know a lot. Thank you very much about geology. I used to love geology. Thank you very much. So the tectonic plates under the ocean floor, right? They're all being pushed out of like what looks like it's like okay. So let's say picture yourself in space, right? And you take a. Hold on, let me get my point. Hold on, let me get my point across. Okay, first, I'll explain. I'll explain that all here in a second. So here's what's going on. So according to most scientists, that I've studied, especially like scholars that are like the Christian scientists and shit like that, they all say that the Earth was like there was no like I won't say there wasn't no oceans, but there was like a lot less ocean water than what there was. So technically, the world was like all one continent, and there wasn't like as many high mountains. Like you didn't have Mount Everest and all this shit, right? I was getting to that point, yeah. They would fit together. Yeah, a lot of them would fit together. hmm And a lot of land also sunk too. So broken parts are, cause so I'll explain that, right? So if you go out into space, right, and you take a photo of the Earth, right? I forget what I think it would be like one of them photos where you're taking a picture of under the ocean floor. Like you would have to be one of them like satellite photos, right? You can see this scar that goes around the Earth in a circle. It's like a baseball seam, and you can look and after they study that, you can see that like something split the crust open, and that's what caused all the mountains. That's why the earthquakes happen, because everything is still being pushed in two separate directions. Like it's still being like the force or whatever happened is still the earth is still having the effects of that, to where it's causing the tension and everything broke apart and started moving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yep. 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 So yeah, the world we see today, the world we see today isn't the way the world was when God first created the earth. So that's all I can say. It wasn't the same. And that explains like
Hey, wait a minute. Let
that
me tell you something, bro.
that also
Let me tell you
explains
something. How is
what
it that we have this conversation and skip right through philosophy and politics and go straight to religion?
we didn't go to religion. I just said God created the earth. That's not religion.
I mean,
That's not
we
religion.
knew we were going to be here by the
That's
end of this.
that's not
I mean,
religion. If
according
whether
to Sumo, and obviously he was right.
if you
But we
choose to
skipped a whole bunch
believe,
of
hold on.
we
If you
skipped a
choose,
whole bunch of blocks and streets
what
before
is?
we got to this neighborhood.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What is religion? What is religion
Sumo, are you
classified?
here?
What is religion classified as? That's
We skipped a
a
bunch of
man. Hold
neighborhoods
on.
before we got here, bro.
Hold on. What is religion? Religion is created by man, right? God isn't created by man, so how is God religion? Explain that to me. That doesn't make sense. He's the most high. He ain't religion. You could choose not to believe in this, or just because your opinion is God is religion, you can't say what you're saying is total nonsense because you ended it with God created the earth. Well, that's what I choose to believe. You're just one that chooses not to believe in it. I don't believe God is a religion. He's not a religion. That's man-made. The creator of the universe is. Why does it have to be religion? I don't understand that logic. So I don't. How did we get to God bashing? If as the question I should be asking.
Who's bashing God?
You just did by saying the argument. Oh well, the argument now is going into a bad place because religion got brought into
Nobody
it.
said it's going to a bad
But
place. I'm just
but
saying we got here early
we didn't. But got where? Where? All I said was that God
to
created the
religion.
earth.
We skipped philosophy.
You're the one that's
And
claiming that it's
politics.
religion. We-
No.
what does religion and
Nobody's bashing
politics
God. You
have to
missed the
do
whole
with?
point. You missed the whole point. The point is that we skipped philosophy, psychology, politics.
Why did we need to
We
get that?
skipped everything and went
Why-
straight to religion. We were supposed to get to religion last.
We're not in religion. We're just talking about the earth. That it's a lot
Okay.
different today than
Alright.
it was
All right, you got me.
50,000
You got
years
me.
ago. The 50,000 years ago, the earth was completely different. A whole different place. Hence the reason why the dinosaurs could be walking around the earth, not because some comet destroyed them and they couldn't live anymore. It was the oxygen changed in the earth. So before, lizards were fucking 50 feet tall. So what do you think a salamander would look like if it was 30 feet tall? Okay, just saying. Kyle, listen. Did you know that most of them weren't even meat eaters and the shit, and they don't even know anything about these things. Half the time they find the bones. No. That's their opinion. They don't know for sure. They've never found their intestines intact. All they have sumo sumo. All they have found from dinosaurs. Listen, you're not listening. All they have dogs have sharp teeth. Do they are they carnivores? Does if they were carnivores, they ate other dinosaurs. They didn't eat humans. Okay,
Well, I'm not a strict herbivore.
listen.
I mean, I'm mostly an herbivore, but not strict. I'm okay. What?
It wasn't like the movies make it look like, though. It wasn't making it like you're thinking of it as in the movies. Of course, they're carnivores. They ate other animals. Every animal eats animals. Every animal is a carnivore. But they weren't. They weren't. No, I was not changing my opinion.
What's the question, man?
I don't know what his questions. Yes, they're carnivores, but what what kind of what do you mean by carnivore? Where are they Jurassic Park? But were they Jurassic Park running around eating humans, or did they live in their own habitat where humans were? Yes, there were. They okay? How do you explain all these Native Americans and all? Hold on, don't laugh because I can show you video evidence. There's video footage. There's there are cave paintings. MC. MC, would you do you not
I'm
do you
sorry.
not do, will you tell Sumo that MC because I know you know about this. Will you tell this man that there are actually pottery across the world? There's paintings on fucking on cave walls. There's they got so much things where people are descripting dinosaurs. Okay, they've got all these people are drawing dinosaurs. Okay, now picture this. Okay, that is just what you said. You just said that. He created them like 1 day apart. Are you kidding me?
If
Or a thousand
if
years
you
apart?
ask, if you ask,
That you don't believe the
if you
Bible
ask
because
the
the Bible
standard
tells you that he
archaeologist,
created. He says he
if
created
you
the
ask,
beast of the field and then he created man the next day. And
if
and
you ask the standard,
I
if you
agree.
ask,
I
no, they were not
agree.
actual
But the
days. If
dinosaurs
you ask
didn't
the
go
stand,
extinct before people were
wait,
created.
my
Is my
answer.
point.
If you ask the standard, if you ask the standard archaeologist, he will tell you that they did not exist together at the same time.
Of
But
course,
they
they
would
got
be
to stick
wrong.
because they got to stick along the evolution model, and I don't believe in
They
the
would be
evolution
wrong.
model.
Number one, yes, murder is right. There's lots of proof that man has uh, drawn lots of creatures on the walls of caves, not only of ancient creatures like dinosaurs, but also of creatures that didn't exist in their particular regions, which there's no explanation for. How did they have knowledge
Yeah,
of creatures that
yeah.
existed halfway across the world or on the opposite side of the world? I don't know,
The
but anyway.
that people traveled a long
Also,
time ago.
not only that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how or why that got there, but it exists. Not
Yep.
only that, but
Footprints,
they
human
found
footprints with dinosaurs.
evidence. Not only that, but they have also found fossilized footprints that
Hmm.
have been um, estimated to exist during the exact same
Right
period of
next to,
time,
hold on, right
which
next to some of them. There's one in
not
Texas.
just
There's,
right next to each other, but right on top of each other,
hmm
which have been
and they're all,
human and
and
dinosaur
they're all running from something.
remains.
It seems like, in the ones that they find, which tells me that the flood happened, and the flood wiped out whatever dinosaurs existed, whatever people existed, and after the flood happened, okay, so the atmosphere would have been different. Was my whole point. So my point is, whether you believe in God or not, we can all scientifically agree this giant flood did happen. There's scientific proof of it. They've
Well, I mean, we not only can we agree that it happened, it agree way. I personally believe that it happened way before the Bible itself describes it,
Well, I
because
don't believe the Bible is giving you the correct estimate
there's text
in
that
time.
exist all over the world, like in
Yes,
China and
yes. Hmm.
Japan in various different places that exist thousands of years prior to the Bible ever been
MC,
even being written
MC.
that describe
If I were to
a flood, a world flood.
if I were to
So,
tell you that the Bible doesn't really say that the world is only 7,000 years old, and that the reason why these texts look like that is because of the timeline. Okay, so after you get past the first chapter of Genesis, it goes through these names, and it gives the list of the ages of these people that leads up to the flood. So in estimation, they're believing that from Adam, only like so many thousand years passed to Noah or whatever. But see, where a lot of people get misinterpreted with scripture is, what if Adam and Eve doesn't mean one person and one man and one woman? Okay, also, because if you go
well,
study,
that's a problem because the way that Christianity,
if you go study
I mean,
Hebrew, though, the two words actually do mean man and woman. So there's no. I'm not saying that God didn't create one. It does. You can tell genealogically
yeah,
when
but
you
I
study
mean,
this
now
that we
you're
came
making your
from.
own rules as opposed
Well,
to
my whole point in
reading
this.
things
Well, my whole point
exactly as
is.
they are.
Well, my whole point
Like
in
sumo, for
this.
example, takes the word exactly as it is.
Okay, but I also study the Hebrew roots behind the words, not just the English. So certain things like that, I'll go see what the Hebrews wrote down themselves. And if you actually
But I
go
mean,
read that, they
that's
never gave that definition of it being one
look,
and one.
listen to me. Now, I'm not
It's
telling
more
you you're right,
metaphorical.
and I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling
I just
you
say it can be
that that's the
misinterpreted.
reason. Yeah, that's the reason there's 1,000 different religions based off the Bible and Christianity.
And I don't believe
You
we can
know?
actually get it literally right, because it happened so long ago. Most of that is verbal. Most of what Moses wrote down is like passed down from generation to generation. So and my also second point is, though, so when Adam and Eve were created, it doesn't tell you how long they lived before they fell from grace, right? It doesn't tell you whether they lived
So in your
10,000
opinion,
years,
Adam and Eve
50,000 years.
are groups of people,
Um, in my opinion, they lived in the Garden of Eden for a very long time before they ever
but they
took
weren't
that hidden
individuals. They were
knowledge.
groups of people.
Or they could have been actually people and had a lot of kids before the fall. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because I'd have to study
Hey,
the text.
Sumo,
I'd have to study the
don't do
text.
that because you know what? I can hit you with, in the Bible it never describes any other people being being created by God, and then all of a sudden Adam and Eve's children are marrying people. Where did those
No.
people come from? Adam and Eve have children, and all of a sudden they go halfway across the world and marry people that are never even mentioned in the Bible. Like, there's Adam, there's Eve, there's their kids,
They
and then
married their
all of a sudden their
sisters.
kids are
So
marrying people.
they married their sisters.
Who are they
That's what
marrying?
no, they married their sisters. That was but they with their sisters. Yeah. You can study the
And their
genealogy and see that we
children
came
marry
from one
who?
family. They're but it doesn't say tell you how
Incest.
many. Yeah, but back then the genealogy would have been so strong you wouldn't have had a corrupted genealogy, and that would it's just like the animals. Yeah, that you can tell by the DNA. The
All right. Well, who were Adam and Eve's children?
it never tells
Cain
you
and
how many.
Abel.
It never tells you how many children they actually had. That yes, it never actually tells you how many children. Think about this.
But but in the
We're
Bible it
hold on.
specifically says,
It
that their
points out this.
children
No, it
left to go to
no only
some
Cain.
place
No,
far
Cain was
away
kicked out. No,
and
Cain was
married
kicked.
children.
No. Cain was kicked out.
So where did those children come from?
Cain was
Where
sent
did the children
away.
that they yo their children leave to marry children in some faraway place? Where is that faraway place, and who are those children? Who were they born to? The children of Adam and Eve leave to marry. They leave
Cain
to
was
marry
already
children far
married.
away.
Cain was already married before he got sent away. Cain is the only
marry
one that
children
left.
far away, some other place.
That's
Now,
not what the Bible says.
whose children can they possibly be? The only two people in the world were Adam and Eve.
You're reading this. Yeah, it never says. Yes.
And they what? They left and created their own
No, it never says anything about that. Where do you get this
society.
from? Where do you get this from? It never. It says Cain was sent away after he killed Abel. That's what it says. It never says. It never says Adam and Eve's kids went to a faraway place and had children somewhere. It doesn't say that. I don't know where he read that. Put that Catholic Bible away.
Yeah.
No, they had way more than 5 children. They lived for 900 and something years. That's a whole lot of screwing, bro. Okay, if they lived for 900 years, they weren't wrinkly and old for 800 of those years. I'm pretty sure they were physically.
At least they were young
Those,
for at least 600
yes,
of those.
those stories are specific stories about those specific children. But they're obviously they had way more children. If you even study what Jesus said.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And they've already done the statistics
so
on how long it would
so
take to populate the Earth from 2 people.
so Abel
By
left.
the way.
Abel left to travel the world.
No, Cain didn't leave to travel to the world. He killed his brother
Cain
and
left
got
to
sent
travel the
away.
world.
He got cursed and got sent away and went and died in the wilderness.
After he killed
He already
Abel.
had a wife. He already had a wife and was married to his sister. Go read the book of Enoch. Cain was sent away by his father for killing his son. It was the first murder, I guess, in human history, I guess, or whatever. And he got kicked out of the family. He was already married. Him and his wife and his children went to go live somewhere, and he built his own family and built his own whatever. Okay, so there was the children of Cain and there was the children of Adam over here. That was God's way, I guess, of populating the earth. Cain, you go over this way and go that way. But Cain took his wife and his kids and they went and go populated probably China. That probably became China. That's what I believe.
China.
Yeah. Well, how did China pop up? China's never considered. But
I didn't have another question. I just wanted to know who the people were that they were marrying.
But no, that never says anything. You're confusing two parts of the scripture and combining them together. You're taking Genesis 6. Hold on. He's taking Genesis 6, which says, and in the days of, what does it say? It says, and it came to pass in those days that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair, and that they went and took them wives or whatever and all that stuff. What that's talking about is the fallen. Yes, that's what that scripture Genesis 6 is all about, the fallen angels coming down to the earth and marrying women, having children with women. That's what that's about. That has nothing to do with Cain getting sent off to a faraway mystery land with some castle and all these people existed. I've heard this argument made by Jordan Maxwell and everybody. That never says that in Genesis.
Made an argument.
It never says in Genesis Cain went. Now
You'll know when I make an argument because
I'm gonna hit you with the question. I'm gonna hit you with a question, MC. Now, when God first created everything, there was the doorway between the second heaven and this earth was wide open. You know how we know this? Because Jesus tells us, "I walked with Adam." That's Jesus saying that when God comes into our reality, he takes this physical human form of this specific character. That's why Jesus makes that claim and says, "I walked with Adam." So, okay, we know that from that. From what Jesus is telling us is that there is a period. Yeah. That's
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. But see, that's old. I just said that.
That's a perfectly fine answer. That answers my question.
But my point is that there
completely.
are beings, that there are other beings, right, that God created obviously before he created us, right, that are in the heavenly realm, right? Now, what if these beings were also What if those beings at one time, MC, could walk on this earth? What if those beings at one time could walk on this earth?
Joe, you're outside of my metaphysicals.
You believe in them. You
Circle.
call them aliens.
I didn't ask anything about all that. I just want to know who.
Oh yeah, let's not go down that
Abel.
road. Let's not go down the the alien
we
road.
can go down that road. We can go
Cause
down any road you want to.
No, I'm not skipping it. I'm not skipping
Yo,
it. I'm
murder,
no.
murder,
He
murder,
he brought it
murder,
up. He technically
murder,
brought it up. He
murder,
technically brought it
murder,
up.
murder, murder. We can go down roads that
Listen,
you've never even thought about.
but
Okay?
you technically
So
brought it
we can
up.
go down all the roads you want to
Yeah.
with me. I'm gonna take you.
Seriously.
I'm gonna take you out to roads you never even thought
So here
existed. So
that's
don't
a
even play
serious
with me.
that's a serious question.
The point is that I didn't ask that. That's
But
the point I'm trying
but
to
I
make. I was
did.
asking you
I
about.
did. I
What are
did.
you asking me? What are you asking me?
I'm asking you, what if there were other beings that existed on this
There
planet
were.
at one time because there
There
was a
were.
doorway that was
Not only were
opened and they
they
could
still
come there.
are.
No, they can't come over here unless they're summoned now. What if
How do
that's
you know
the
that?
because that's their
That's
whole
your opinion.
No,
That's your
because I
faith.
can no.
That's
Forget
not something
faith.
you can prove.
Hold on. Forget faith. I can prove
You
it
can't
right now
prove
to you.
anything you're
Yes, I
saying.
can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can very
You're just
easily
saying
prove it. Not
as if
even
it's
using
true.
not even using the Bible, not even using anything to do with Jesus or God. I can prove to you. Okay? You want to know why those little UFO things? I want you to go listen to what's his name? Roger Morneau. He's a French Canadian, and he'll tell you what. Okay, so you know what black magic is. You do realize that since the dawn of civilization, we can trace back cultures doing rituals and doing different things to summon entities over to this other side. That's your UFOs. This guy will tell you, he'll tell you, listen, I used to go to these seances and these people can make a UFO appear in the freaking sky. They do their little ritual and whatever it is, I knew it wasn't some alien because that I mean it's evidence right there when you're seeing it. They're doing these rituals, they're doing these seances, they're sacrificing children and all of these ancient cultures. This is something that human civilization was taught by these beings to do for them to come back. And that's not even talking about the Bible. That's talking about just what we see in evidence in ancient history. Witchcraft, black magic, all these secret societies, all of these things all follow this shit. This is what they believe. This is what they believe in, what they worship.
Is there a
That's what
question
they
here?
that no, what do you mean a question? I'm just explaining this to you. I'm explaining this to you that you said where's the proof? You said that I can't prove to you that these UFOs have a
You're
connection
saying a
to
lot
a
of stuff, but you're not proving anything.
Yes, I am proving it to you. I'm just
There's a
telling
difference
you
between
that this is what they
spilling
do.
a lot of data
This is what
and
goes
actually
on.
proving something.
Okay, so you're telling me that we don't have proof that people used to do human sacrifices. Are you freaking kidding me? Have you ever seen any of the freaking temples? Even their cultures have it in their writings. It's in their own writings. The Indians talk about their Vamanas. I mean, this is all goes all throughout ancient history. I know you watch
Vamanas-
that. I know you watch Ancient Aliens. I know you watch all this stuff. They talk about how the people used to summon the gods. Okay, what if
you
what
gotta
if that
take
has a
one thing.
connection?
Look. Let me tell you something.
What if that has a
When you have
connection?
an argument that
That's
has
a
anything to
connection.
do with
That's not even a religion.
hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
When
I
you
can
have an
hear you.
argument, every single item of that argument has to be treated like you're in a laboratory. You have to address each one at a time. You can't just throw a million things.
That's not a
into
million
an
things.
argument.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. These rituals is all I'm talking about. These rituals that they've been doing with black magic for. Well,
That's all I'm saying.
I'd rather put it all out there. It is the one thing. It is one thing though. The connection, the connection between his UFOs and the connection that can also be
I never
drawn
talked about any
to.
UFOs, bro.
I am. I don't care what you brought up.
You
I'm
said you
bringing
wanted to
it
go
up.
down that path and shit.
Yeah, I am.
And I said we could, and then
we
you jumped
are.
off.
No, we're on the path right now. I'm telling you. What if there really is a connection? What if all these
You
UFOs
said
people are
something about
seeing in the sky?
creatures that
I didn't
that
say
can walk
shit
the
about.
world,
I didn't say shit
and they
about no
couldn't walk the
damn
world.
creatures. I said UFOs. Don't play stupid boo boo the fool over here now. I said your UFOs, your little green men in spacesuits you believe came from Zeta 5 to come give us this ancient technology to save our species. Okay? There is a direct correlation between these little
I
green
don't
guys
remember
that
talking
showed
about
up
green
in
men
Wells.
at any point
I
in an
am.
argument.
I am talking
I don't
about
even know
little
what we're
green
arguing.
men.
I don't know what we're discussing yet.
I'm
I'm
yeah,
still trying
see,
to figure out what
yeah.
we're discussing.
Sumo, start the game. This guy's lost. He don't want to go into the. He'll
I'm
attack.
outside, dude.
He's gonna.
Dude, I'm
He'll.
outside.
He'll,
I don't have my controller in my hand.
listen.
Well, I do actually, but I'm not in front of the screen.
Yeah, this
Mhm.
guy will come for our God and come for our religion, but as soon as we come for his little
I never came
green
for your God, bro.
spaceman, this little green spaceman, he don't know nothing now. He's like, oh yeah, but these guys created us. These little green spacemen created us.
I haven't stated anything. I
You
haven't
just
stated
you just
anything
told
that
me
you can
two
argue
weeks ago.
against.
You just told me 2 weeks ago that aliens created us. Bro, if you think that's any more like less believable than believing in an entity that created the whole universe, you're insane. That's just as far-fetched and far-fathomed. Like, are you kidding me? These things created us to torture us
If he
and
created the whole
rape
universe, he
us.
would have created those little green men too.
But what if those
Now
little
wouldn't he?
green men ain't what you think they are? You dig? That's all
What
I'm
if they
saying.
are?
What if they
So my
not?
question, your question can be answered
History,
with a
hold
question.
on.
What
Okay,
if they
well,
are?
why does history show them to be benevolent and not malevolent, but shows them to be the complete opposite? Hmm. Wise are you? Uh, yeah,
Malevolence.
yeah, yeah. History shows that they demand child sacrifice for their return. That's not very loving and caring. You don't do something to your creation. If you create, you created these things to come down here and be like, yeah, come kill your baby so I can come down here. Yeah. hmm See, I agree with you. I believe that things existed because they don't do cradle boarding in Africa for no reason. Well, they saw some stuff. Those things used to be the kings and the queens of the earth. And
All right, all right.
that's why
We just
God
reached
wiped them out with a
we,
flood.
we just reached a topic that you could actually school me on.
hmm
What is cradle boarding?
Okay, you never seen how in Africa and a lot of these islands they do something with their skull and they make it look like exactly what you would see like an elongated skull. Like
Elongated skulls. Yeah,
picture
that's
like
cradle boarding.
yeah, they're doing it for a reason because what a lot of these archaeologists, people like L.A. Marzulli, Russ Dizdar, there's a lot of people that go out and they
Oh,
find
cradle boarding. Okay.
yeah, they go out and they find these cradle boarded skulls, and then they'll find these skulls of what they believe to be the giants, and they're elongated skulls, and you can tell they're not cradle boarded, and they're not even like human skulls because the differences are
You
in
have
the
no sutures.
yeah, exactly,
You have no
exactly.
sutures.
Yeah, exactly. So you know a little bit about this stuff. So when you analyze this stuff,
A little bit.
why are they doing this? Why
A
are
little
they
bit
doing
more
the
than you.
Probably because I just picked this up like 4 years ago. I just picked this stuff up because I used to not like pay attention to it because it's aliens and stuff. I don't want to pay attention to that crap. It's sci-fi. But then I started looking into it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're talking about nudes now.
We go straight to nudes.
All of a sudden, we're talking about nudes.
Oh my god.
Babylonians.
Nah. Society
Uh-huh.
was very sexual back then.
I'm ready, by the way. Has a tiny wing,
It is a tiny penis.
itsy bitsy little.
It is true.
Because they
They always,
didn't know Africans? I don't know.
hold on. The women always have saggy titties too.
By the way, guys, I'm back in my room in front of the screen if you want to start the game. We can continue the conversation, but I'm ready to play.
But yeah, I don't know if you know this, MC. Yeah,
Oh
MC.
man,
There's
forget that guy. That guy's gonna be on like at 1, and he's gonna be on for like 30 seconds. Forget him.
MC. Did you know that the Egyptians had well, not like what we think of Egypt. Like I believe that the Egyptians go back way, like
They
I'm
do.
talking,
In fact,
I'm talking like beginning of human history. Like I believe those pyramids are that old.
yes.
So
The
they're
Sphinx was there before the Egyptians were there.
yep.
The 3 main pyramids were there before the Egyptians were there.
I agree. That's where the Egyptians picked their culture up from. So my point is, okay, they actually in their records they claim that one of their pharaohs was one of those, like he was the king of the world, like basically, uh,
Akhenaten.
yeah, and
Akhenaten.
he had an elongated skull, and he was supposedly
Father of
one of,
Tutankhamun.
hmm
Tutankhamun, who is tattooed on my right arm.
yeah, he was like one of those Nephilim, like the Bible talk about.
Tutankhamun.
So, and you look at the Mayans, they talk about Quetzalcoatl. I mean, I believe this stuff really happened, that beings came down here and really, got worshipped like they were
You just think
gods.
they were
And
demons. You don't think
I
they were
don't, I don't
beings.
use the word demon. I say fallen angels. They were beings that were once in the heavenly realm that got kicked out, that said, you know what, we're gonna go rule down here on these pathetic little humans that God created, and that's why God wiped them out. And then the reason why they're coming back now, which they've been doing since, after the flood, because the Bible tells you they were there before the flood and after. It's very specific about that. And that's why I think it's also key when Jesus says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man comes, right? Like, it's a key. Like, why did Jesus say that specific time? Because something happened. And if you look at New Mexico, Roswell, right? And then Mount Hermon, where the fallen angels landed, okay, they're both on the same parallel, like the 33rd parallel or whatever. Like how they got the gram of the Earth or whatever, like the graph or whatever, like the different parallels and shit. I don't know. I just found that interesting. I'm not saying they were demons. No, I believe they were heavenly beings that had heavenly freaking technology. Heavenly were extremely intelligent.
Heavenly technology. How does that make sense?
Well, because if God created us and
Heavenly
we,
and technology are two different things.
why does that have to
Heavenly
be?
is spiritual, mythical,
Hold on.
mystical.
Why does it have to be? What if
Technology
it's
is
another
scientific.
universe? Hold on. What if it's another reality and universe when we leave here? Okay, let me ask you this question. If God
Yeah, but if
created
it's
us,
another reality, then
hold on. If
it's
God created
still
us, and we can create airplanes and we can create buildings and we can create trains and we can create all those things, who's to say when we go to heaven, heaven is not an actual physical reality. It's not going to be us like a little glowing orb floating around, like a little bunch of balls of orbs floating into each other. It's not where, and God's not going to be some mystical thing sitting on a throne. What if it actually is what we're in is a projection, right? Our spirits were put into this projection, this test, this experience. Everything here is an experience. God is experiencing love, sorrow, pain, death, mourning, suffering, etc. That's why all these things exist in the world, right? And through us, God is experiencing, right? And then when we die, we are lifted into that other reality, right? I mean, who's to say that? I mean, Jesus describes heaven with freaking mansions of gold. I mean, are you kidding me?
you
He's
just said it,
clearly
bro. Who's to say? And
right.
who's to say includes you.
But come on, man, don't flip that around on me like that. All I'm
I'm
saying is
not
what,
flipping anything. I'm
okay,
using your words.
I believe what
Your
the Bible
words.
says. I
They're
believe
your
the
words.
the Bible says it's a physical reality. Jesus says it himself, right? So I don't believe like we're gonna be dancing orbs floating around in the universe or some crap
How
like
do you
that.
know that? How do you know that we're not going to be dancing orbs?
Because too many people have death experiences and see shit, and too many people have out of body experiences and see shit. You can clearly see spirits at times. You can feel them. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've had sleep paralysis myself, so I believe it's very, very possible.
I've had sleep paralysis, but sleep paralysis is
I mean,
different than
yes, it's
out
not
of body experience.
it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, but to me, it's still a spiritual event, which shows that there is something, there's a power, there is something.
Sleep paralysis has a scientific basis, bro.
Nah, I don't believe in
Your
that
your
crap.
body your body paralyzes itself every night for
Well,
self-protection.
I know
It
what I
burns.
saw. I know what I saw standing next to my bed. Okay, I can't describe it. All I know, I didn't say I had an out of body
You had
experience. I
sleep
said I had
paralysis.
sleep paralysis. You moron, Sumo. I said I had sleep paralysis, which means you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't fucking move. I said I believe. No, I believe in it. Yes, I do believe. Yes, I do. I
Well, I
do.
mean, I personally do not exclude out-of-body experiences from my belief system.
People that have died have had out of body experiences and came back to their bodies.
So,
There
I mean,
there
I'm
was a guy
actually
that was
closer
just
to the things you guys believe than what you think.
There was a guy that was just at the United Nations speaking like last year that freaking came close to death and swore to God he said it in front of the freaking people at the United Nations, and because he's trying to tell them they need to get their act together. He's like, look, I died, I was dead, I saw hell, and I saw this. I'm telling you, go watch this freaking speech. So you don't believe that people die and God can send them back, even though they're declared dead? There's been case after case where people have gone in with cancer or gone in with such and such a disease. They die. They actually clinically were dead, and then they came back, and then not only did they come back, but their symptoms receded. Yes, whatever, Sumo.
Well, when you say the
Lazarus.
words God can,
So you don't believe that
there's no
Jesus.
precedent
So
because
you don't believe Jesus rose. You don't believe he rose Lazarus from the dead as he rose a couple other. So why can't he send you back? Yes, he does, bro. He's been doing it
how do you
forever,
know what
bro.
God
How
does?
how do
You
you
don't
know
know
exactly? Now
what
you're
God
putting
does. You can't say what God
now you're
does.
putting limitations on your God.
God works in
Yes,
mysterious ways, and
yes.
you cannot define them.
Yes, there's been plenty of cases. There's been cases of people even being
you
put
cannot.
inside the morgue, and
If you
then they were
believe in
alive.
God,
Yes, they
if you
were.
believe in God,
They
if you
were.
really believe in
There's been
God, you
cases of
cannot.
people that were brain dead, and once your
If you
brain is
really
dead,
believe
you're
in
dead.
God, you cannot put any limitations to what He can or can't do, and when He can
I agree.
and when He will do. You're saying He doesn't do it in the modern day. That's putting a limitation.
Yeah, you're telling me God doesn't perform miracles in the modern day. You're nuts. They're happening all around you, buddy. People are given second chances. Not. What is your definition of rising from the dead? When you're declared brain dead,
No,
laying in a
I
hospital
don't even want to
bed,
know the definition. I
you're
know you're
dead.
wrong.
When the hospital puts the toe tag, not a couple
Which
minutes,
has happened
not a couple minutes. No, there's been cases where it's been a couple hours. They've already,
a
yeah,
couple of
yeah,
hours. No, it's been even further than that. A couple of days.
yes, I've heard cases like that. Yes, they were declared dead
Scientifically,
till
they were dead.
they were
Brain
dead,
dead.
brain dead,
Brain dead.
no
Their
brain
brains
waves.
were not registering. Their
Yes,
brains were
huh?
not registering on computers,
Yeah, no
on
brain waves,
machines.
no heart rate, no heartbeat.
Well,
Yes,
but their brains
yes,
weren't registering on
yeah,
machines. Their hearts weren't registering on.
yes. Because
Well,
if
that's
you
what
once your
we
brain
only
is
have
dead,
certain ways of tracking that.
yeah, and then track your brain waves.
There have been people. There have been people that have risen from death after being buried, where they only discovered it upon exhumation because they, for whatever reasons, like cops needed to exhume the body or the body needed to be transferred, and all
And
of a
there were
sudden they
scratches.
discovered that the person had woken in their death and scratched the inside of the coffin
Hmm. And that's being
trying to get out.
underground. And that's being underground. That's being underground. That's being underground with no oxygen to breathe, which means you are dead. And that's what happened to these people. They died and God sent their spirit back. Yep. Okay, then Jesus never died then. Jesus never died and Lazarus was never dead. So Jesus never rose Lazarus from the dead. Oh my God! It
You
would
guys
have
are funny to listen to.
this guy is
Your
funny because
arguments,
this
your
guy
arguments are funny to listen to.
this guy is putting limitations on the Lord. Um, um, actually, you pay attention to nothing because it's happening all around you. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Just get on Google and go. People that have been declared clinically and without a doubt dead by doctors. No, so you believe that the doctors are lying when you're dead? They're like, yeah, let's just fake this guy's death. Let's go fake this guy's dead. Yeah, but I can tell you that those aren't. Oh my Sumo, these are all real cases that have happened, man. You just don't. Yes, go look into it. Go read a book. Go look at the countless people that get on YouTube and tell their stories, or oh my God. He didn't
Hey,
declare
hey,
the
hey,
guy
hey,
back alive. They walked
hey,
into the room
let's
and the
talk
guy was
about.
alive. You're, he was
You know
more
what
than
I
a.
want to
Oh
talk
my
about?
God.
I want to talk about African queens, bro.
Yeah, those. Which one? Cleopatra? Cleopatra? No,
No,
Cleopatra.
African queens. Murder Gang
Cleopatra.
has an African queen. I have an
Cleopatra.
African
I don't
queen.
have anything right now. I
So,
have a
so I want to talk
dog.
about African
I
queens.
have a dog and a controller.
My
Cleopatra.
my girl's an African queen. She's a beautiful African woman. J- Uh, um, Joe. Murder Gang. Why am I thinking about Joe? Mur- Murder Gang has a beautiful African queen.
A murder game has a dog.
Oh,
Wait.
Chris doesn't have an African queen or a Viking queen for that matter.
It's Smokey. What's up,
You
buddy?
are black. I remember that conversation. You are black.
Everybody originates from Africa, man.
Yo, I recently saw a video of this
Yes, it
blonde
is, you
woman
idiot.
with
The whole
blue eyes.
human seventh. they they did a test. They did a test where they took blood from like millions and millions, millions and millions and millions of people. An organization, an organization did
AJ
a
test.
test. I don't know. It was like 10 years
Hey,
ago.
hey,
I don't know their
hey,
name. All I
I want to
know,
play.
there's a bunch of white people that did it. That's all I know.
Hey,
and
hey,
and they
hey,
took no, but you can look
hey,
at scientific
hey,
tests on fucking
hey.
shit. Go look it up.
All right,
Go look it
all
up.
right.
Go
I'm
look it
starting
up.
a new segment to our
Go
radio
look it
show.
up.
Our new segment is called "Did You Know?"
Did you know
And
that
the first and the
sumo
first and the
is
first
ignorant?
episode of "Did You Know?" starts like this. Hey, did you know that we could actually play and
The
have this
game.
conversation at the same time?
Yeah, we totally could do that. We're waiting on Joe Mania, who
Did you know?
nobody's texted. I'll text him.
Fuck Joe Mania, man. Did you know?
Did you know? Did you know that Smokey's hairy?
Did you know that we could actually play and
It
talk
is the
about
truth.
all of the philosophical?
It is
Did you
the
know
truth.
that you could hit that start button and we could play?
Duh, you freaking idiot. Your brain dead. If your brain isn't working, you're dead, you moron. If your heart's not beating, what the fuck? There's no pulse.
Yo,
Exactly what that motherfucking brain is. Your brain is vital. Your brain,
yo,
your brain is a vital.
yo, yo.
Apparently,
Can
these
you
people did.
please start the game? I've got to go to the gym in the morning. Yo,
Yo,
permanent
Joe,
means that
you coming?
if the night goes out without me getting to play again tonight, then permanently for tonight I will never have played again. And I gotta go to bed soon. So can we please play while we have this conversation?
Yeah, sumo.
Either that or I'm gonna go play a different video game.
Oh, I thought you were the host.
I have like 50. I have like Titanfall. I could play like Oblivion. I could play Skyrim. I could play Morrowind. I could
Those
play
games suck.
Neverwinter. I could play Star Trek. I could play.
Star Trek.
There's
You
like a
said
1,000 games I could be playing permanently.
Oh, oh ye of little faith in your God, that you put limitations on the
I
Lord
think murder's
or the
right
Most
here.
High.
You know, usually I would have to argue that intellectually, you would be correct, Sumo, but I think murder's right here because if your God is capable of anything, then the limitations you have put on him are outside of the realms of his capabilities.
Yes, you bad Christian, you.
You did.
You
You did in
did.
fact put
You
limitations.
said he
You
can't
said
do it
that
in the
he does
modern world.
not
All of a
do.
sudden, God lost his power in the modern world.
First off,
The world
it's
is his
presumptuous.
kryptonite.
It's presumptuous for you. It's presumptuous for you to assume that you know more than what God's capabilities are.
Yeah.
You are placing yourself everywhere. You
Yes,
are
you
not
did.
omniscient, so you don't know where and if God is actually okay. But you
You
said
said
he's
he did.
not resurrecting anybody anywhere in modern day.
Yep.
That would mean that you think you're omniscient because you apparently your consciousness is everywhere and you know what's going on everywhere.
Yes.
And you would be wrong.
Yes, he
How
is.
do you know that?
Yeah, how do you
How
know
do you
this?
know that? How do you know that?
Yeah, how they
You're
gonna
not
get out of the
everywhere all
grave?
at once. There's a lot of things I haven't heard of. There's a lot of things I've never heard of.
How are you gonna get outside of a
know
coffin? How are you gonna
You
get outside of
don't
a
know
coffin and there's 6 feet of dirt, you genius? You explain to me how you're getting out of that coffin if you were still alive. But they've been declared dead on the hospital bed and still come back to life days later.
They have. I
Days
would have to
later.
agree because my research.
No, they were some of the top doctors in the world.
Shit.
No,
Not
they
only
were
are you
dead.
presumptuous.
They were dead.
Not only are you presumptuous about God, you're presumptuous about doctors who've gone to school and studied
And have the
far beyond
mechanical
your
equipment.
knowledge.
I'm out. Reloading.
And neither are you,
They're
so don't
not.
put limitations on God. Well, I disagree with that. I don't think you could be a heart surgeon.
That they're doctors and you're not.
They're not working. Not the terrible ones aren't the ones that they put in charge, but the terrible ones aren't the ones they put in charge of your life when you're on the freaking death, you know, thing here. They were dead. They were physically dead. Their body was blue. Their body was blue. Apparently you don't either, because Jesus apparently didn't die. Oh, I tried to kill my team, by the way. Just for fun. We'll go to jail. I want to see this new thing I heard about jail. You amaze me with your limitations on my God. Wow, that guy is a bitch. Wow, you should see where this guy is camping at. Wow.
I'll tell you one thing that's a fact. Indisputable fact. I'll tell you one thing that's indisputable. Hey, I'll tell you both.
What if he was in a
The
UFO and not a
Joanne
whale?
story is not an actual story. It's a
Metaphor. It's a metaphor.
metaphor.
Yeah,
It's not literal. It's a
It's not
metaphor.
literal. Yeah, it's a metaphor.
People
It
don't
is a
go into
metaphor.
whales' bellies and survive.
Yes, dum-dum. They have acid that will kill you.
So he did. So in your belief, he did it then, but he's not capable of doing it now. And you know this how? And you know this how? You know
What modern
everything
day
that's
life?
going on everywhere
We
at
don't
all
have
times.
a modern day life.
Okay, so you know everything that's going on everywhere at all times.
So you're in every
Okay,
house.
you answered my question. No, you don't. No, you don't know. No, you don't know. You answered it already. You answered it already. You answered it already. No, you don't know. You already answered it. No, you don't know. No, you don't know.
Nope.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you too something that's actual. I'm gonna tell you something.
Dude,
Hey,
your
yo,
apartment
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
make
be
a
on
point
the
right
edge
now.
of
Here's
heaven,
a point
bro.
for you. Here's something that's indisputable. The wicked clowns. Hey, here's something that's indisputable. The wicked clowns will never die.
I got news for Chris. He's not gonna get his mansion in heaven is gonna be right on the edge of heaven. He is not getting in but he's getting by the skin of his teeth. God's gonna be like, you put limitations on me, man. I'll let you in,
Well,
but
that means, well, if that's gonna happen to him, then I guess I'm going either to, well, I'm going straight to hell.
no, you're not, because I'm gonna pray for you till you become saved. I'm gonna pray for you to be saved. So then it'll be fine. You'll be fine. We will. No, don't do that. No. Yeah, you're making him really want to become a Christian, huh? Great job. Great job.
There's not even any middle ground for me. I'm going straight to hell.
Why don't you just accept you're the Most High and His Son? That's all. It's not very hard. It's actually going to make your life so much amazing. You just don't know. The power of the positivity you will gain, the belief in yourself, and the belief in the ability to put the failures behind you and the flaws and the mistakes, and just believe in the end that you're still loved no matter what mistake you make.
Wailing that ass.
Covering him.
What are you talking about? I was just telling this man how much the Lord loved him. I'm just telling you that
I would have to say
so
that the stories that I've read and information that I've gathered is equal to what Murder has espoused. That yes, there have been many cases of people that have been clinically dead, that have even been buried, and have, after even being buried, have come back to life. You know how long it takes to do a funeral and bury somebody?
Like a week. Damn.
You're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Because, like I said, they have had to exhume bodies for many reasons, and even after the bodies have been exhumed, they've been out of physical place. Like when they buried them in a standard position, and typically people are buried with their hands crossed across their chest, and they found bodies on their sides with the top of the coffin scratched. Murder, haven't you read stuff like this? Where they found bodies? Yeah, there have been cases.
It's the truth. It's a lot of Western. A lot of there was famous gunslingers that had that happen to them. No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
All you have to do, if you don't believe me, then if you don't believe me,
do your own research.
Your own Google search. Okay, there's false information, and then there's mass data.
All right, Donald Trump with
that's been gathered on the subject.
All right, Donald Trump. All right, Donald Trump.
Sure.
Fake news.
Coming from somebody who's willing to accept something, information on faith.
Oh wow. Oh, there's a guy sumo. That's not you. Where are you? Oh. Well, I saw that guy with a Beto cap on. You don't accept the Bible? That's information. That's information. It's not facts, it's information. There are no facts. We don't know shit until we die. That's why we're so... That's why it's a belief thing. Nothing can be proven. We weren't alive 700,000 years ago. That's why it's faith and belief. Because there are no facts. It's what you believe. God doesn't want there to be facts. God wants you to put the pieces of the puzzle and figure the puzzle out. You're on your own.
That's why He gives us each other, so that we can help each other figure out the pieces of the puzzle.
Because through putting that piece to the puzzle is how you build your relationship with Him.
Because you're not the be-all, end-all. We're all parts of the puzzle.
Well, you're putting limitations on the Most High.
Yeah, and we just stated something that's a fact. There have been many cases of people that
It's
no,
no, they have been
we have
dead.
stated cases, scientific cases proven to be true because doctors themselves. Yeah, but you haven't done any research. Your stance without any research.
Got your six. Reloading.
There was a famous singer, actually, a famous singer in a Spanish country that got buried, and his family had his body exhumed, and they found his body on his side with the top of the coffin scratched.
Viva la
All
bamba.
finished up.
But okay, so how do you explain
Well, I mean,
him
we
not
have certain, we
scratching on
have
the
certain.
coffin while he was in
Okay,
the coffin
okay,
before they buried him?
well, I mean, we only have so many scientific instruments to measure,
Hold
and
on,
if their
MC,
instruments are measuring
MC,
heart rate and brain activity, and
MC. This guy's an idiot.
they're not registering, they can only go by what the information is.
Let me tell you how much of an idiot you are. So, explain to me, right? So this guy, he's declared dead by the dumb doctor, right? Cool, cool, okay, let's just say perhaps maybe he was just in a coma, okay? So that explains why he wasn't scratching at the coffin for the whole week he was in this coffin, okay? Then he's put in this coffin, he's put in the dirt. Okay, now while you're in this coma, you still need oxygen to breathe. So you wouldn't wake up out of your coma and start scratching the coffin because you would already be dead. Because you have no oxygen, you can't breathe.
Well, okay, so okay, murder. I have to say that you're somewhat mistaken because if your body's working at a lower um, physical rate, in other words, you're consuming less oxygen, your
How are you
heart's
waking up out of this
not.
coma without the medical instruments being put
You're
on you?
probably using a whole lot less oxygen than you would
But
need in a regular state.
you've already been off of these instruments that are keeping you alive for a week or two while your funeral is being planned before you're even put into the coffin in the bottom of the ground. You would you would still be you would die before you would definitely
Damn, we
you would
lost this
definitely
match.
die.
Damn, there's a whole bunch of us dead.
Oh my, well we could have won but my teammate killed me. I was about to heal everybody up. No, no, no.
This
I get
guy's running
killed by
around with a
Jerry.
sniper rifle inside of a building.
Oh my god. Why did he throw that frag? I already killed the guy.
You know, if your metabolism is running at a lower rate, you're not going to be absorbing oxygen at the same rate than if you
Yeah,
were.
but you're still gonna die from being in that coffin sitting in the funeral home. Okay, well, yeah, I agree that nobody's coming out of the... Okay, well, that doesn't explain the ones being declared dead.
That's an opinion, though. I mean,
Yeah, that's opinion.
if you believe, if you believe there's a God and you believe that God's capable of anything, then murder's stance is correct. Then God could have brought them back to life.
Wow, how did this guy already get out here to shoot me?
But you don't know what he does. You don't know what God does.
Okay, these guys are trying sumo. We're gonna have to try.
You can't even presume to know what God does. If you were a true believer in God, you would understand that you cannot presume to do what God does or doesn't do.
MC's
Or
more of
why
a
he
believer
does
in
it.
God than you are.
You're presuming a whole lot of shit. You're you're talking like you make the rules.
Come on, what the fuck, bro? Why
Oh my
are they
God,
all
there's a whole
in?
bunch of them.
Yeah, someone, why are we in this one?
One frag.
I'm about to leave this lobby, bro. I'm about to leave
One
this lobby.
frag.
This is bullshit.
Yo, when are they gonna give us teams on this thing?
We're
so
up
we can make our own
against. We're
squad?
up against at least 6 or 5.
Okay, based upon your argument, then let me ask you a question. How do you know, other than what the Bible says, how do you know that Jesus wasn't buried alive?
Team, you're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
But he was presumed dead,
They stabbed him with a spear.
and he was placed in a tomb.
They stabbed him with a spear in his heart. They pierced his heart with a spear. Have you ever read that scripture? Yes, it was totally dead. They pierced his heart with a scripture. That's even written by the Romans.
No, that was the question. How do you know that it wasn't just a mistaken case of physical state? Jesus Christ is created by God. Jesus Christ is not God.
What if he's God in the flesh?
He's God in the flesh, but before there's Jesus, there's God.
Yes. That God is... Jesus is nothing more than God in human form. That's it.
You mean God is Jesus? That's what you mean.
Yes, God is Jesus. Yes.
You mean God created Jesus, yes?
No, he created the body, maybe.
God did not create Jesus?
He created the body,
God was
maybe.
it first? Before
created the
Jesus was on
body.
the earth, there was a God. Before there was an earth, there was a
He
God.
created the
So before
body,
there was a Jesus,
the vessel for
there was a
himself to
God.
walk in. So to answer yes. Yes.
Okay, before there was even flesh, there was a God.
Yes, I agree. Yes, because Jesus has always been God in the flesh.
Okay.
But he takes physical
so,
appearance. No.
He did. In fact,
He
created
created
himself.
his own physical appearance. He created his own physical appearance,
did,
which
in
is
fact,
Jesus Christ.
You wanna bypass God for Jesus? Is that what you're saying? You wanna bypass God for Jesus?
No, what I'm telling you is that he
You're
created
saying
an
that
image for
Jesus was
himself.
before God. Is what you're saying.
No.
Yes, they're the same if God created Jesus. Yes.
Yes, I agree with you, but he only created the image. He created the body. That's his physical form. That's just his physical
There was
form.
a physical form, but he had another form before he created the physical form. Because there was a metaphysical form before there were physical forms. So
Yes.
God was before Jesus.
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay, so God was before Jesus. Before he was in physical form. Because there was God, and later there were physical forms. Okay.
Oh my God, VIP's bottom of the stairs. VIP's bottom stairs.
Okay, all right. As long as we agree that God was first.
Bottom, yeah, he's down there. Bottom down there.
God was everything. God was Jesus. God is earth. God is dirt. God is air.
He is everything. He is everything. He is everything. Well, he tells
You
you
don't
he's
believe
everything.
that God is everything?
This is
Bro,
his
I'm
experience.
more Christian than you,
this
bro.
is his experience.
I'm sorry, bro.
This is God's
I'm
experience.
beginning to think I'm more Christian than you, bro.
You are.
Seriously.
This is God's
No,
experience.
it's not a competition. It either is
This
or
is
isn't.
we are inside God's mind. That's where we're at. We're his projection. It's think of it like a movie projector. God is in the movie theater. Yes, he died. His physical body died.
Grab the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Well, he was stabbed
No,
in the
I was
heart with a
asking
spear.
My question was, How do you know that Jesus wasn't misdiagnosed as being dead?
Because they stabbed him in the heart with a spear, and you can't delay after getting stabbed in the heart with a spear.
Well, I don't know. My cousin was
These-
stabbed in the back, and the knife went right through his heart, and he's still alive today.
Though, yeah, because of modern technology. That's why. I don't think the Romans had that kind of technology back then, nor did they try to save him. Somebody tried to save your brother. Nobody tried to save Jesus. Sorry.
My cousin. My cousin.
He was clearly dead. He was
My
witnessed to
brother
be
was
dead.
never stabbed.
He was witnessed to be dead by thousands of
If my
people.
brother were stabbed, then somebody else would be dead. If you stab my brother,
And it's even and it's even recorded by non-Christians and non-Jews that yes, hold on, I'm making a very good point here that yes, he was not only killed on the cross, but when he died on the cross, the story is not lying when it tells you that the earth the earth, there was a major earthquake that actually did split the temple tabernacle. That's written by the Jews, and the Romans also accounted that the sun, the clouds did cover the sun, and the day did go dark. So those things did happen. So not only does the Bible record Jesus' death and the events, also Roman historians, Jewish historians, historians and scholars from all around that time wrote about Jesus. In fact, they never even denied Jesus' miracles. The only thing they denied was his divinity. That was the only thing.
I have a question for you.
That's how powerful he
Which
was.
one of you guys is gonna say hi to Fred Felix first?
Whenever he decides to say hi and stop being shy.
That's my question.
Because normally he comes in and he's like, "What up, dog? What up, dog? MC dog, murder dog."
No, M dog.
M dog, sumo dog. I hate you, sumo. I hate you, sumo.
Hey, Murder, will you be my baby's daddy?
Yo, sumo, why you always so full of shit? Murder, I love you, dog. Love you, dog. He must not got a mic. Yo, what's up? Yo. Yo, how many campers in their spawn do they have, man? Jesus Christ.
Joe. You're not gonna say hi to us, Joe?
We better back out. Because we have no teammates.
You're not gonna say hi to us, bro?
Well, no help. Apparently we don't. And they're a clan over there, by the way.
Yo.
They're like a little 5-man squad.
What it be like, what it smell like, what it tastes like.
That's why
See,
they left.
now Joe's here.
He has risen.
He has
risen. That new
What's going
school.
on, guys?
Oh my God! Don't get him
Come
started.
on, man. I just got in here, bro.
Don't get this guy started on Donald Trump. Oh my God. Which part of the liberal stuff? I believe in that conservative, liberal, whatever. I don't care. It's all stupid. Yeah, right? I can't send Joe an invite. Yeah.
That's right. That's the right answer. Even Joe's more of a Christian than you are.
Yeah, he told LeBron
Even Joe
James
is more of a
that he's
Christian
better
than
than
you,
Michael
dude.
Jordan.
No,
Because
but he used
it
the
hasn't
Bush.
been
Just because he
documented doesn't
used the
mean it
Bush
hasn't
one
happened.
time doesn't mean that he hasn't used other methods.
There you
Other
go.
times.
There you go, Joe. Tell the man.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you
maybe that
know?
method is the method that God chose at that point to use.
How
Whether
do
it's
you
a
know
burning
that-
bush, whether it's a bottle of water, whatever he uses to talk to you.
Of LeBron James shooting 5 shots? No.
What does that have to do with burning bushes?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of gave away the The tag kind of gives it away. He shoots 5 shots and makes them all. What's the
Is that the one you sent me, MC?
I didn't send that. I wouldn't send a video of something and then give you the answer before you see the video.
Did he shoot it during the game, or was it just like a regular shoot around bullshit? Oh well, I'm not interested if he didn't do it in the game.
But what's the miracle that he made 5 shots?
1. Okay, that was
I'll watch
beautiful
it.
actually. 2. Yeah, that was beautiful. 3.
Miracle,
4.
beautiful.
Powerade. You're telling me Powerade with that the same chemical that's inside of Mountain Dew gave him the ability to do that? Yeah, I watched it. You know Powerade has the same chemical that Mountain Dew has that melts your fingers and all that shit? Thank me. Why? Why? What's that? Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
You are crazy because you purposely sent me some false data.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Doesn't mean I believed any of it. I didn't believe anything. I just thought it was beautiful.
But how do you know it's not true?
Oh,
I didn't see the video, but if it looks that real, how do you know it's not real?
Your argument is based on like a straw man argument. It's like there's no other than the fact that the only fact is that you sent me false information. That's the only fact.
it's false information.
That you sent me false information. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not true. Yes, exactly. Right, which totally disproves your argument. Because just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not actually happening.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It doesn't disprove mine at any point.
Okay.
I am totally aware of that.
You see the Bible?
I am totally aware of that.
Hold
I am
on.
totally aware of
Hold
that.
on. So you believe what 39 different people wrote called the Holy Bible?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You believe stuff on faith, Sumo. So I mean, you're no one to
The Bible.
all of that. Everything you believe is based on faith.
The Bible. Yes, it is.
It's
The
not based
Bible
on
is
fact.
faith. Like other than the archaeological
It's not based on
effect.
fact.
Hold on, MC.
Hold on.
There-
But
It's
for
part
the
of
same,
your
the
belief
same,
system.
Hold on.
the same,
No.
thing holds true for everything you don't believe in.
No,
or
there
whether
is
you don't think
there
it's true,
is
then you're basing that
archaeological
also on
historical fact about the Bible that makes it true in a historical perspective. The part that MC is the point MC is trying to make is that the story of Jesus' divinity and God cannot be proven through the Bible. You can only prove the cities, the towns,
Then if you
That's
can't,
what
if you
makes you a
events
true
happening.
believer.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
If you can't
That's
prove,
what makes
if
you a
can't
true
prove,
Christian.
listen to me.
Yes.
The fact
If
that you
you
believe
can't
it in
prove,
faith.
if
If
you
you don't
if
believe
you
it in
can't
faith,
prove,
then
Yes.
you're not
hold
a
on.
true Christian.
It is.
Hold on a
The Bible
second.
says you're
Guys,
saved
listen.
by faith and grace, not by works.
It's not an opinion, bro. It says
Listen.
it in the Bible,
MC.
bro.
MC, if you can't believe in something because of faith, Sumo, hold on a second. Sumo. I'm trying to say something.
I
Can
don't
you hear me
question
or
your
not?
beliefs. I know what your beliefs are.
MC,
I know what they're based in. They're based in
MC,
faith.
MC,
I know
MC,
that you believe
MC.
something based on faith. You don't have any proof on any of your beliefs. You can't prove any of them
MC,
to me. You can't prove any of your beliefs to me.
MC.
Prove it then.
I'm not,
Prove us
yo, can I
all.
say something? If
Okay,
you're
we'll
not gonna
do it.
listen, then I'm gonna disengage from this party
I'm
because I'm
listening to
trying
We're
you,
to say
Joe.
something, but you
listening.
guys ain't listening.
I'm
We're
listening to you,
listening.
Joe.
Because you keep yapping your mouth. Let me say something. You already made your point, so let me say something.
I'm
MC,
listening to you,
but
Joe.
my point is this: whether there's proof or not, whether there's God exists, it takes more faith to believe otherwise than it does to believe that God exists. So if you
Yes,
say
it
that you have to
does.
have faith to believe in God, you have to have faith to believe there isn't a God.
Yes, you do.
So either way, you have to have faith in what you believe in, because there is no more proof that God doesn't exist than there is proof that God does exist.
Yep.
And I'm not arguing against your argument.
So what I'm saying is, if you're saying that,
I'm not
you know,
arguing against your argument.
somebody's
Yeah,
belief in
we're.
God is based on faith, the same thing holds true. Your belief in
I'm
that
You're
not
God
kind
doesn't
arguing
of
against
exist
your
also
argument,
based on
Joe.
faith.
Joe. You're kind of
I'm
late
not
to this
arguing against your
argument.
argument, Joe.
We're trying
I'm
to
It's okay. I'm
arguing
argue.
still
against
joining in.
You
I'm
need to
arguing
aim
against the
this.
stance of somebody who thinks that everything they think is
Yeah,
right
you need
only
to
because
be
they say it's right
converting. You need to be converting
without proving
Sumo
it.
into a Christian and not MC, because MC is more a Christian than Sumo is a Christian.
Yeah,
So
what
you
are you
need
talking
to.
about?
Yeah. Listen, he's more of a Christian than you are, though. Yes, he is. You put limitations on God. You said you
No,
said God cannot perform
I guess
miracles
I
in the
need to.
modern world. Isn't that what he said, MC?
No, he didn't say he cannot. He said
Oh,
he
he said he
does not.
doesn't. Yeah, he
There's a
said he
difference
doesn't
between
perform
cannot and does not.
miracles. Yeah. Okay, so I'm
There's a
high.
difference between cannot and does not. I
How do
disagree
you
only
how do
with
you know
Sumo
how do
in
you
that he
know
doesn't know that he does not.
how many people
Exactly.
Because
that
Sumo
God
is not everywhere all at
hold on a
once
second.
and is not
How many
omniscient.
how many
So he
people
doesn't
did
know
God
what God
show the
does or
burning
does
bush
not do.
to? How
We're not
many
talking
people did
about the
God show the
burning
burning
bush.
bush
This
to?
whole argument
No,
was
I'm asking
based
a
around
question. I'm
people that
asking,
have been
I'm asking a
declared
question.
dead.
I'm asking a question.
That's a
Sumo,
Cordy argument.
how many people do you know that God has shown the burning bush to? Out of all the people that were in the world. All the people in the world. Okay, one. So how do you
Yeah,
know that
his
there's
name is
not other
Jesus.
people that God, how do you know that there's other people? How do you know that there's not other people that are
Jesus
out
talked
there
to
that God
Moses
is
from the
showing
burning
miracles to?
bush, by the way. Jesus was in the burning bush, just like he
How
was
do you
with
know that
Shadrach,
God is
Meshach,
not
and
showing those
Abednego.
same miracles to other people in the world?
Yeah,
He
Just because
doesn't.
it's not
He's
reported
just assuming
doesn't
he
mean
knows.
maybe those testimonies are not given, doesn't mean that it's not happening.
yeah,
Right.
that's a
That's
good
exactly my
point.
point.
That's a
That's
good
my
point.
point. What Joe is saying is my point.
Maybe nobody heard their
Do you think that
testimony.
that person gave a testimony right away, or do you think it took time for that testimony to get around to the world?
Okay,
No,
well,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure that it probably
We're,
took
we're,
many years before
listen, we're too
many
far off
people
of the
found out about
argument.
it.
Hold on. Joe Mania, don't fall into the trap, Joe. Do not fall into the trap. Sumo is trying to deviate this whole. He is trying to deviate. Hold on. See how he's trying to talk over me? See how he's trying to talk over me? You changed the narrative. You changed the narrative from people being declared dead and coming
Yo,
back
send
from
me send
death.
me an invite.
Joe,
Send me an
listen.
invite.
Joe, listen. We started this by saying that there have been people that have been declared dead, that have been dead for days, and God let them come back on the earth into their bodies. There have been cases where people have been dead. There have been people dying and died, and not only did they
You don't know that,
did
Sumo.
hold on, not only did Hold on. How do you explain this, Sumo? How do you explain a person going in with full-blown AIDS or cancer, right, and they die right there in front of the doctors? Then, hours later they come back to life, and not only do they come back, shut up. Not only do they come back from death, shut up, because not only do they come back from death, but their disease, whatever it was that killed them, recedes and completely disappears and goes away from their body. How do you explain that? Because there's hundreds of cases of that happening, thousands of cases of that happening, where people not only die, but the disease that killed them disappeared. It completely disappeared. Exactly. There you go. Thank you. Well, go look into it. Go research it. Go do the research.
Well, if you refuse to look at the
Yes,
knowledge,
he refused to look at the knowledge. Exactly.
then you might as well be God yourself, because you're
Cause I'm not. You're too lazy. You're too lazy to go look. Bro. Pick up your phone. Pick up your phone and Google people that have died and been. I just gave you a case. The guy from the United Nations. He went in with a fucking disease and died, and then he fucking comes back from the dead, and his whole disease disappears. And not only does that happen, but he still goes to the United Nations, holds a speech, tells everybody in the United Nations what happened to him and what happened on his deathbed and how he found Jesus. Okay, and that's how he became a Christian. Okay, yeah, he was trying to convert people to Christianity just because he wanted to be fake. He wanted to be fake. The guy was never a Christian his whole life. He dies, comes back from the dead, has a miracle happen to him, converts to Christianity, goes and stands before the United Nations and tells all these people are atheists, don't even want to hear about God. Yeah, I died. I came. I saw heaven. I saw God. God showed me hell. He said I came back. Next thing you know, I'm awake in my body, and the doctor's telling me my disease is it's gone. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna be fine. And then he converts to Christianity. So why would he be? What is the purpose of his fakeness? I mean, I don't understand why.
Yeah, what did you have for dinner today? Arby's?
He had Arby's. Why do you want to know what he had?
Sandwich, a chicken sandwich?
Why do you want to know what he had for dinner?
The sliders? How do any of us in this room know that that's what you have for dinner today?
Oh my God. Yeah, they're giving us false information.
We gotta accept it on faith,
so
right?
Right, we have to check what you just said on faith.
Yeah, I want a picture of your Arby's wrapper.
Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof?
I want a picture of the Arby's wrapper. I want a picture of the Arby's wrapper.
In other words, like Murder said, there's many testimonies that are out there. You may hear them, but you're not going to believe them anyway, even if you hear those testimonies.
Just because you have no faith.
You can say what you had for dinner doesn't mean that anybody's going to believe that that's what you have for dinner.
He doesn't believe in God. He thinks he believes in God. He doesn't believe in God. He loves the thought of God and the thought of Christ, but he doesn't. He doesn't. just like a woman that says she loves you, but really only loves the thought of you and only loves the thought of what she builds in her mind. So here he goes with his basketball video crap
start
again. No, nobody wants to watch your video because we don't. No.
It's actually a pretty enjoyable video, to tell you the truth.
No, I'm not watching it so you can try to use that to justify your argument.
Well,
you already told. You already. Yes, you did. We just told you to look up cases where people have come back from the dead. You want us to look up your stupid video right now? Yeah, it could.
It should.
Yeah, it should. Not everybody got into the game either. Where's MC?
Well, nobody told me it was starting.
Where's MC?
I was busy playing something else because you guys are blah 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 blah. I told you to start the game like an hour ago.
Why are you spectating? Oh shit.
I'm not even spectating, bro. I'm playing a different game on a different system, bro.
Well, you're in our lobby, spectating us right now. Oh, now you're here. Yeah, I see you.
I am. I'm watching Sumo running in the. smoky, dusty desert. Shooting into the smoke.
Jomania dropping knowledge tonight. He was dropping knowledge. That Latino heat. That Latino heat.
Reloading his
Eddie Guerrero.
Joe's going down.
Viva la raza. Oh,
get him, Joe. No.
What y'all know about Eddie Guerrero? Yeah, he was a good wrestler.
Man. He was, man, I cried for like a week when he died.
Viva la raza. That was one of my favorite wrestlers.
What was it? Steroids that killed him? That he went crazy?
No, they just found him
dead. Didn't he kill his wife and kid?
No, that was Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit. Eddie Guerrero died of a heart attack while brushing his teeth.
No, but I heard it's because of related to steroids.
Well,
because he came back from the dead and said so.
Oh wow, I shot in the wrong window. I hate this map.
How do you know what you don't?
Wait a minute, didn't we?
Well, that would make you an intellectual.
I'm going Z. I'm making sure that don't happen again.
In my opinion, that would make you an intellectual. Oh, so you claim to know something based on what was written by someone else thousands of years ago, and we're supposed to believe
by 39 different people. 39 different people too, by the way. In this case, I'm arguing for MC because it's true.
I'm just using your words. You're saying
you believe something that was written by 39 people
say, and at the same time you do the exact same thing, except
you do realize when you claim to be a Christian, you believe in talking donkeys. You believe in somebody that walked on water, rose people from the dead.
People getting swallowed by whales and
Samson's hair. Giants,
a bunch of fantastic stuff.
Creatures, all kinds of, Leviathan. Yeah, we believe all this stuff.
So there it is. And it's like the old internet.
I was about to kill him.
We're supposed to accept it as true.
Oh, there's a guy right here taking me down. So I'm right here, where you just killed that guy.
Where got choked out?
Where you just killed that guy? He's right there. You got him. Wow.
Bro, your God is your God because you were born to your family, and your family took you to your church. If you were born in China and they believed in Buddha, then you believe in Buddha.
I wasn't raised in the church. I wasn't raised in the church.
That's the truth. There are people that were born in China and
no, a lot of people in China are Christians.
You believe in the same God your parents believe in.
Were you born into a Christian family that
Catholic.
took you to church every Sunday?
I was raised in a Catholic church.
That's why you don't believe in Christianity. Catholicism is all idolatry and religion, and paganism.
Whatever, bro. The point is that if I had been born into
that's not true because there's so many Chinese that have converted to Christianity and the Africans. Wherever Christianity it goes, wherever it goes, it becomes the most. Wherever it goes, it becomes the most popular religion. Unless it's suppressed. Unless it's suppressed. Unless it's suppressed. It was suppressed in China. It was suppressed in China. It's suppressed in the Middle East. It's suppressed a lot of places all over the world. Christians were killed for thousands of years. There you go. Where it is allowed to prosper, and be relevant and not suppressed, it becomes. I agree. I agree. No, they're all actually. I can show you where all those religions are connected to one. All of them. ISIS. Nope. I can show you through symbolism, through historical record, through all of that, where all of those religions there are all one religion. They all come from one religion.
If you had been born in
Africa, here's what happened. I'm gonna give it. Hold on, I gotta back out. Okay, let me back. Hold on, Sumo. I'm gonna
convert.
kill him. I'm gonna
People
kill him right
convert.
here. I'm gonna kill him and I'm gonna
People
fuck his whole
convert
head up.
from one.
No, no,
People
I'm gonna really
convert from
kill
one
him. I'm
religion to
gonna.
another.
I'm.
Christians
Nope.
convert to other
Nope.
religions.
Nope.
Other
Nope.
religions
Nope.
convert to
Nope.
Christianity.
Christians never convert. Christians
Then
very
if you have
rarely
been
ever.
born,
Christians very
you
rarely ever
believe
convert to another
in the
religion.
religion that your parents raised you
Nope,
in.
not
That's
me.
my
My
point.
parents, my mom was a witch. Nope, my mom was
But
a
you
witch.
didn't.
My
You
dad
believe
wasn't
in
my family
okay,
wasn't
that's fine.
Christians.
That's one case, murder.
No, that's not
My
I
parents
know
were
most
Catholic,
Christians
and
I
I'm
know
not.
weren't
That's
raised
another
in Christian
case.
churches.
That sumo, you follow the same religion you were raised in. That's my point.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And you know what?
It doesn't make it right. It just makes it what you were raised in.
I'm gonna
That's
kill
all.
him. I'm
Doesn't
gonna
make it
kill him.
true.
I'm gonna
It's
kill
just
him.
what you believe because
Okay.
you accepted it to be true.
So this
Doesn't make it true.
this
You just
argument
accepted
you're
it to be
making
true.
about these
That's the
other
truth. The
religions,
actual
right?
truth is not that it's true. The actual truth is that you accepted it to be true.
That's not true.
That's
That's
it.
not
That's
true.
the truth.
That's what you
There's no
fail to
truth
realize
around.
about Christianity. That's not
Other
true.
than that, there's no truth about anything that you have to say.
That's not true.
That's the
That's not
truth. I already
true.
killed both
That's
of you
just your
guys,
opinion.
bro.
That's just your opinion. That's just your opinion. You're just giving
Look.
your
If you really want
opinion.
me to kill you, just look this up. God is a metaphysical contradiction, bro. Just look that up.
Oh God is a yeah, there you
No,
go.
no,
There you go.
no.
You know
Look
you
it
can
up.
prove God through DNA,
It
right?
has
You know you can
nothing to
God.
do with internet, bro.
Did you
This was
know?
written before the internet existed.
Did you
Look
know
it up.
that the
God is a
entire
metaphysical
universe
contradiction.
is a math equation?
Yo,
You
yo,
you do realize the entire
information was here
universe is a
before I
math
existed.
equation, right? You do
Look it
realize
up.
that. MC,
Look it up.
do
Look it up.
realize? Hold on,
Look it
you
up.
do
Look it up.
realize
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
exactly,
Look it up. Look
exactly.
it up and then come back at me, bro. Look it up and get back at me.
Look it up
Look
right
it up
now.
and get
Look it up
back at
right
me.
now.
Yo,
Look it up right now.
yo. Look it up. God is a metaphysical contradiction. Look it up. And then get back at me.
Mhm.
And see if you have
Look it
anything
up,
to say
Sumo.
after that.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
You have
I'm gonna
nothing to
look
say
it
after that.
right. Oh no, yes I will. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And in the meantime,
Yeah,
while I'm
it's all
reading this, I'm
wrong.
about to shred you. I'm about to shred you. Yes, in your
No,
in your.
in my opinion.
It is your opinion.
There's nothing that's true. Is that
Mhm.
what you're saying? There's no truth?
I will tell you that your claim.
Only what you believe is true.
No, no,
Because you
no.
accepted it to be true.
There's historical fact. You don't believe in historical archaeological evidence. You don't believe in those things. Those things aren't evidence.
Okay.
I can explain to you. First of all, I can
Faith
explain to
in
you.
God.
Hold on.
What a contradiction. You believe in facts and you have faith in God. That's like the ultimate contradiction, bro.
Because how is that? How is that a contradiction that God not only backs you up with His word and in your faith, but also leaves a
The
archaeological
ultimate
trail. He leaves an archaeological trail for you, thousands of years of old that you can still go find. Sodom and Gomorrah. Who knows when that happened? But you can still go over there to Sodom and Gomorrah's walls and pull sulfur out of the damn walls. Are you kidding me? That's God's fingerprint right
Not
there
kidding.
saying this happened. That's evidence right there. God told you in this book that this thing had fire and brimstone
God
fall
didn't
on
tell
this.
me anything.
Okay, so picture God is right. He controls the universe, right? He's the creator of the universe, right? So his judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah, right? What was what? It was fire and brimstone. Did you know right next door to Sodom and Gomorrah is an active lava volcano? So the creator of the universe is telling you, I control the earth. I made that lava shot all the way over here and burnt this whole city, and I gave you scientific evidence. Okay, there's 6 things in the Bible that are scientifically proven about the earth before mankind ever discovered. Number 1, the world was always believed to be flat. The earth is described in the Bible as hanging in darkness and and not having any pillars, not having any pillars. So there's
I
one.
can read your mind
So
right
there's
now,
one.
Sumo.
There's one. Hold on. How is that not a scientific fact? For thousands of years, everybody believed, even in academia, the
I'm
world
not
was
arguing yet.
flat.
I'm just reading Sumo's mind.
And the Bible is telling you the world is round. The Bible is telling you that it's created and that the stars. It also tells you the stars can be numbered. It wasn't until we had telescopes that we could really count the stars. Also, it talks about. Have you never read the Old Testament? Have you never read the Old Testament? It tells you right there. God has a freaking.
Oh,
It tells you.
God.
It tells you in the Bible. God has a name for every star.
Over here.
It says. Go read Psalms. Go read Psalms. The book of Psalms. I'm about to look it up right now. Hold on. I'll look up the verse for you right now. It says the earth is hanging in darkness. Hold on. No, I never. I just said that it says the earth is fucking around you, moron. I never said it says. I said the people of the earth believed the world was flat, while the Bible was saying the earth wasn't flat. Before people proved the earth was round, the Bible thousands of years before was saying it's round. Okay, this is.
Can I say something?
So this is showing you it's divinely intervented from the Creator, because the Creator is giving you scientific. The Creator of the universe is in His Word giving you scientific evidence.
Talking anyway.
He is giving you scientific evidence in the Bible before man even discovered this. Okay, fountains of the deep. That's in Genesis when it describes the fountains of the deep. We didn't know about that until modern history. Okay, there are things. I was just watching a 2-hour freaking video on this pastor that was showing this shit. The Bible has so many scientific points that it describes in different books in the Old Testament: Genesis, the book of Psalms, Leviticus, all these different things that weren't known, like the planets and different things, the alignments. There's different things. The Bible is more than just a story about Jesus and the Jewish history. There's actually verses in each book.
I was just gonna say that the Bible says that God doesn't reveal Himself to everyone, and I believe that the reason for that is that everyone is not going to accept the gift of who He is. You know what I mean? So when you're ready to receive Him, He'll be there and reveal Himself to you. So if somebody believes in God but you don't, maybe it's only because God didn't reveal Himself to you. Like the Bible says, knock and the door will be open. Seek and you will find. If you're not seeking with all your heart, then you're never going to know who God is. You're never going to be able to find Him because your heart is not seeking Him. So someone else who does know God is clear as day. No,
Joe
I'm saying
got
someone else
serious on all you guys
someone who
right
does
now,
know God,
boy.
I'm serious.
He's not
Someone who
serious
does know God,
on us.
someone who does know God is someone who seeks God and they believe in Him.
That is
Joe's
the
Not
through
only
truth.
the
through
actual
faith.
word.
Hold on.
That's the actual word right there.
Did you know the Bible
serious.
also says that the word is written on every man's heart? Did you know that? So before you ever born, it's already there. You knew God before you were ever born. He revealed
God knew
Himself
you.
already to you.
God
Why do
knew
you think?
you.
Why do you think you learn about Jesus Christ, or you hear through Him through the wind? He's always You're completely wrong. God is always revealing Himself to you. God is always revealing Himself to you. It says that in Scripture. It says that in Scripture He was revealing Himself to you.
Receive, it doesn't matter.
That's completely different than Him revealing
God,
Himself.
You're never gonna find Him.
No,
God is there.
hold on. That makes God a very evil person, because you know why?
Of course
Because He's sending people to hell that He's not even. Yes, it is. Because what
No,
about?
it's not.
Oh, shut up for a
Because
second, because I'm going to go with MC's argument. I'm going to go with MC's argument here, because people in China, right, thousands of years ago, that never had a Bible to hear about Yahweh, the Most High, okay, they're automatically doomed for hell because they're never going to get revealed God. They're never been revealed God. They worship many gods. They worship idols. They do what God's. Yes, it is, because God says if you worship idols, you go to hell. Are you telling me God contradicts His word?
No, what God says.
You're just yes, you are.
Let him finish, murder. Let him finish, murder.
You say what you're saying. Let me just have a rebuttal for that. Okay. God knows each and every one of our hearts. So if you're in a remote part of the world where you don't get to hear God and you don't even
my God,
know
here he goes with this crazy argument.
Let him finish, murder.
Listen, murder. If you're in a remote place that you never hear the word of God, first of all, God says that every
What
man
does
should be
the
without
Bible
excuse.
say?
Listen,
If you are a
I'm
Christian, you
telling
believe
you.
the
I'm going to
Bible
tell you
is
what it says.
literal, right?
Damn.
It
I'm going to
says
tell you
you
what it
Man,
says.
cannot
talking.
go to
I'm going
heaven
to tell you what
if
it
what?
says.
It says
I'm
if
going to
you
tell you what
do
it
not
says.
accept Jesus Christ,
Jesus
you
I'm going
do
to
Christ,
tell you
not
brother.
what it
Let him
get
says.
talk.
into
Let him
heaven.
I'm going to tell
talk.
you what it says.
Let him
I'm going to tell
talk.
you what it says. If you're not exposed to something, then you're not at fault to
That's
what you're not
not what the
exposed to.
scripture says. The scripture,
It
show
does
me
say
where the
that.
scripture says that. Show
Listen,
me. Show
I'm
me
gonna
the
show
verse
you where
that
it
says
says it.
that. Show me the verse.
First of
Pull up
all,
the verse
Jesus
that
said when he comes,
says,
hold on, murder, be
pull
quiet,
up the
bro.
verse that says, if you've
Be
never heard
quiet.
of me, you
I'll
can
tell
still
you
go
in a
to
second.
heaven.
I'm gonna tell you where it says that. Okay. First of all, in the Bible, it also says that when Jesus comes to take his believers and his followers, that he shall be taking sheep, which he referred to believers. He's going to take sheep
Yes,
from
sheep
other
are the
pens.
believers. No,
He's going
it
to take
does not
sheep from
say
other
that.
pens.
What does
I'm
it
going to show you
say
where it
that?
says it. I'm
Dude,
going to show
what
you.
Bible?
I'm going to tell
Yo,
you.
if you reading it out of anything
God.
other than the
MC,
King James
MC,
Bible,
MC, MC.
it
I'm going to
doesn't
show you
say
where it
out
says
of
it.
pens. It doesn't say out of pens.
It says he's going
It
to
doesn't
take
say out
sheep
of
from
pens.
other
It says he's
pens.
going to take out of
Okay.
flocks. He's
I'm
going to
gonna.
have flocks of
You guys
sheep.
Okay.
are gonna
I'm gonna.
argue
I'm gonna.
amongst
I'm gonna.
yourselves.
I'm gonna show you where it says that. But my point is this: that God gives us free
Maybe
will
in
to
your
choose what we
modern
want to choose. He doesn't
revised
force you to believe
Bible,
in Him.
maybe it says that in your modern revised
No, I'm gonna show you
Bible,
where it says it in
but
the
it
King
doesn't
James
say
version.
that it. For
What does it
God
say,
so loved
Suma?
the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believeth in him.
Just tell me what you're
You
reading.
guys are so funny. What version do you want?
He said John
You guys are
3:16.
like
Yes.
Larry, Moe,
Go
and
ahead.
Curly
Just read
over
it, Suma.
here.
But who is he talking about exactly? They hear he's talking about the Gentiles. He's talking about the Gentiles. Read the whole chapter. He's talking to the Jews. At that time, the Jews did not believe anybody but Jews could go to heaven. He is telling the Jews that, listen, you're my people. You're my flock. I came for you, but I also came for the light of the world. I came for those that were not in Jerusalem, that are not in Israel. I came to save the Gentiles. He also, in this same chapter, tells you that he will be rejected by his own flock and the people that are the people that are worshiping the idols and
Suma,
can't
start
go
the
to
game.
heaven will hear his voice, because that means what he's telling you is that the disciples would be rejected in Israel. They're going to go to Rome. They're going to go to all these countries, and then the gospel will spread. He's not telling you that people that don't believe him somewhere else are going to go to heaven automatically. No, if they're
No, the
worshiping
Bible says
false
that
religion,
everybody, that
if
nobody will
they're
be without
no,
excuse.
what you
That they'll know
fail
that God exists.
what you fail to realize is that God has already revealed himself at the beginning of humanity, and there are cultures that sided with religion to worship another religion, chose another religion, chose to worship not God, chose to worship. Okay,
Right.
this all goes
But
back to
that's
the
not the
Tower of
fault of
Babel.
the children that are growing up.
Yes, it is. They're still choosing to follow that
the fault.
religion.
It's not the
So
fault of
God,
the children.
yes, those children
If they
become
grow up,
adults.
if they
Those
grow up, if
children
they grow
become
up, right,
adults, and God
right,
reveals Himself to every single man.
everyone. That's right. And it's your choice whether you want to believe
If
or
you
not.
worship more than one God and you worship false gods, if you do not worship the Creator, yes, I believe that there are Indians that went to heaven because they worshiped a Creator, a one God, and they called Him Yah, the same name as the Hebrew God that was Yahweh. There are even cases of it in China. There are cases of it in India. But at the same time, there were pagan religions that existed all across the planet,
Simo,
and
start the game, bro.
these people never heard of Jesus, never heard of God. They're going to hell. That's His name. That you didn't know that's His name? Have you not read your Bible? That's His name. It's Jehovah. That is not made up. Go look up the Hebrew name of God. Go look up the Hebrew name of God right now. Type in your phone Hebrew name of God, and Yahweh is going to be the
it's
first
Yahweh.
thing that pops up. How do you not want to read your book that you believe in and not want to study its true
Does
roots?
anybody here know what
How
a
do you?
tetragrammaton is?
Yes, it's also Hebrew too, by the way. It's part of the Cabal. It's part of the Cabal. Thank you. I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck that shit is. It's part of the Cabal. It's an ancient mystic Jewish religion. Thank you.
No, tetragrammaton is a name.
Well, there's a tetrahedron. Go just look into Jewish. Yeah, that's
Tetragrammaton is the name of God.
Well, no, 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 no. That's part of the cabal. That you're into the cabal right there. That's not his name. That nope. That's the cabal.
I'm
Yep.
into the cabal.
Yeah. No, because I'm serious. There. Go read Josephus. Go read Josephus. They're really. They. Why do you think? Why do you think that Jesus tells, I mean, or God tells the Jews he's putting them into captivity, right? He tells them in Psalms or one of the prophets' books, right? One of his complaints against Israel was that they began to worship gods in high places, right? They were began to do human sacrifice. Because they began to follow the ancient religions that existed in the other countries of Egypt, which I was going to put a kill MC with, by the way, before you guys cut me off. Okay, so to answer MC.
Kill me.
Okay, so
I
you
wanna be
claim
killed.
okay, so you claim that all these religions, right, can be compared to Jesus. Well, I'm gonna kill you. So okay,
What?
okay,
When did I,
okay,
What?
okay.
What?
Yes, yes, he said they
No.
were all the they are. He
Both
said
of
they
you
were all
are
the same
wrong.
thing. He said they were all the
Both of
same
you are
thing.
wrong.
He said Jesus
Both
was
of you are
stolen.
wrong.
He
Both of you
said
are
Jesus
wrong.
was stolen
Both of
from
you are
ISIS.
wrong.
You made this
Both of
claim
you
to
are
me
wrong.
before. You've
Both
made
of
this
you are
claim to me
wrong.
before that
Both of you
Jesus
are
was
wrong.
stolen.
Both
You
of you are wrong. Both of you are wrong.
Yep,
Both of you
exactly,
are, yes.
exactly,
All religions
exactly,
claim they're right.
exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so here's where I'm going to show you where they are not all right and why the God of the Bible
I'm
is the
not
truth.
saying that they're.
Okay,
I'm not
now
saying
all these
anything other than
religions,
they. Hey, I'm not
all
saying
these
anything
religions
other
you
than
believe
they
are separate
all believe
religions,
they're
right?
right.
Listen,
They all
can
believe
I ask
they're
a
right.
question? You believe that the Egyptian gods are separate from the Babylonian gods, separated from the Sumerian gods, separated from the Assyrian gods, and the Mesopotamian and Greek gods, right? That's what you believe, that these were all different separate religions, right? Right? That's your take.
No, no, you're
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
So
No, you're wrong.
I'm
No,
gonna
you're
show you
wrong.
something,
No,
right?
you're
I'm
wrong,
gonna show you.
murder. No, you're wrong, murder.
Okay.
No, you're wrong,
Okay.
murder. No, you're wrong, murder. No, you're wrong, murder. A
I
lot of
agree
those
with him.
religions are based upon prior beliefs from other religions. So no,
Okay.
you're
Okay.
wrong. I don't believe
Okay.
that.
Okay. But I named. No, I know. I named all the major religions that you would consider
Yes,
are separate religions. Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
those religions are
So,
based on prior
and they
religions.
come from the and what I'm going to tell
And a
you.
lot of
Hold
those
on. Hold on.
gods,
Hold on.
a lot of
Those
those
gods
gods
before them,
share
right?
the same information, the same data. Like a
I
lot of them are
know, I
born
know that.
on
Yes,
December
yes,
25th,
yes, yes,
and there
yes.
are a
And
lot
I'm
of
going.
those,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
think that. I
yes,
don't think
yes.
that.
There you
I
go.
don't
There
think
you go.
that.
Okay, now can I speak now? Can I speak now?
I
Okay.
don't think that
So,
God wants us
all
arguing
day
about
Joe
long,
this kind
Mania,
of
bro.
stuff.
Joe Mania, just give me 2 minutes. Joe, go. Joe,
No,
yeah, Joe.
I'm just saying I don't think that this is, as a Christian and as a
Oh
believer, I
my
don't think that that's
God,
something you need to argue.
Joe, can
If
I just
somebody
get two
doesn't believe, there's
minutes? Can
nothing
I
you're
just
going to
get
say to
two
get them
minutes,
to believe you.
bro? Joe, can I? I'm
Please
not
go
trying to
ahead.
convince
Go
him
ahead.
of
Go ahead.
anything. Can
Go
I just
ahead.
get fucking 2 minutes? God
Calm
damn,
down,
bro.
man. Relax, bro.
Listen,
It ain't that
right?
serious.
Shut up, bro. God damn.
It's not that serious, bro.
Oh
Relax.
my God. Yo, I can't do this. I can't fucking talk. I can't. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now I can actually talk. All right. So, all right, these prior religions, right, before these found what became the foundation of these different religions, right? Samaria, Egypt, like or Isis, Horus, and all these different things. While you're correct, 100% correct, they're all tied together by exactly December 25th. So a long time ago, you right, you read the story of the Bible, right? The Tower of Babel, right? I'm pretty sure you know who King Nimrod was, right? King Nimrod, right? So that is King Nimrod. Okay, King Nimrod's the one that built
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tower of Babel.
Well,
Okay, I
nobody told
gotta.
me you guys were starting the game, bro.
I'll
You
back
just
out.
start the
I'll
game
back out.
without telling me anything.
Yeah, I'll back
And
out. I'll back out.
I'm on a different channel playing a different game.
I'll back out. Well, what?
Yeah, because I mean, it's a conversation and no gaming. I want to game.
We've been gaming. Yeah, yeah. We were just playing 2 rounds. So, so in a nutshell, in a couple
I'm
of
playing True
seconds.
Soldiers, but I switched over to play Morrowind because everybody's talking.
Okay,
I'll switch back.
okay.
Just
For
let me get in the game.
okay, I'm about to end it right here. Okay, so ISIS and all these different names for all these different gods, right? They actually are all one name for this one character, right? King Nimrod, right? This guy, he's the guy that built Tower of Babel. He's the one that wanted to bring back the ancient mysticism. He's they in the secret societies, they consider him actually the founder of no, I'm dead serious, bro. You can go read the writings of freaking Aleister Crowley, Albert Pike, Francis Bacon, for any of these fucking people, bro. This is true shit, right? Well, I don't know why this guy's laughing. He's fucking retarded, bro. Well, I can't answer for him. I can't answer for him. I'm trying to be real here. I ain't got time for fucking people that think life is a fucking game and think shit is just a game. I was already in the middle of the conversation, having a conversation with MC, and he wants to keep butting in. You can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm already engaged in the conversation. And all I needed was 30 seconds. 30 seconds to say December 25th is the birthday supposedly of King Nimrod, right? And all these ancient religions, Isis, Horus, and all of them, those became like, okay, so we read, right, the separation of languages, right? Remember, God changed everybody's languages, right? So as, of course, everybody split off into their own directions and became their own separate cultures, right? So of course, this one guy who once had this one name has now many names all over across. And when you trace the cultures, what the same identities, like in like you said, the December 25th, the type of rituals they did, and the type of
just one
worship
fact
they
that
did.
they share.
No, but there's many. I'll just use that as an example, right? That they all share these characteristics of this one individual who's the main source. So that's the reason. That's the reason why there are so many different religions, but there really are one religion. You get what I'm saying? That's and the scripture is actually trying to tell you that and scream that to you in the Bible. It's just hard to figure out because nobody really gets that deep into it. But that's why that's why we celebrate Christmas. Christmas is a pagan holiday. You know what I
No me
mean?
di cuenta hasta ahora.
¿Que estaba jugando o estaba dormido?
Estaba aquí jugando y estábamos hablando de filosofía y
What happened, bro?
psicología
How did we
y
get put in a
historia,
lobby of only what
un
the
poco de cosas.
fuck?
Hablando con los filosofía.
What it did is
filosofía.
it put me in a lobby with nobody in it. That was
Yo
creepy.
pensaba que había dicho Sofía y Victoria.
Bueno,
Digo,
algunas
¿por qué
veces,
quieres saber?
algunas veces hablamos de Sofía y Victoria también. Y psicología y historia y estamos hablando de la Biblia y Dios
There we go.
y política y de todo tipo de cosas.
Ay, Dios, ya tú sabes.
See, it's important for MC to know something like that, Sumo, because he thinks that all these different religions are like Jesus is
I'm
a
actually
copy
much more
off of
informed than
them.
you think I am.
Well, I'm not saying you're not informed, but like a lot of people try to make the argument that Jesus is
Just because I
stolen
don't believe in
from
the
all these
exact same
people.
things you believe in doesn't mean I'm not informed.
You actually believe closer to the same thing as I do than what you think. You just haven't accepted Christ. That's all that is.
Sí, mi amor. En un rato que me voy a acostar. Sí, no es culpa de esta gente, es culpa de Domania, es culpa de Murder Game, es culpa de Sumo, que estoy despierto. Yo le voy a decir que tú le vas a dar con el cinto.
That's why Joe can't get no good information, because he don't want to be quiet, bro. It would have been important for I'd have been good information for you to know, Joe.
This nigga just unmute me.
Yeah, because man, I had to mute you, bro, because you don't let nobody get the information out, bro. You don't let nobody get the information out.
I wasn't even saying nothing, bro.
Yeah, but you just
Joe,
keep
my mom
talking
said she's
to be a
gonna whip you with the
dickhead.
belt for keeping me up all night.
You just keep talking to be
Who
a
was that, MC?
dickhead.
Was that your mom?
I'm talking to my mom, she said she's gonna whip you with the belt for keeping me up all night.
Oh shit! Gonna get whooped by Mama Dukes, man.
Tell mama we said bendición.
Better
Tell mama
run.
we said bendición.
Dice Joe que te manda bendiciones. She said thank you, Joe.
Yeah, I can hear her. Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
She thanks you, she needs them.
Did you? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, mom, Sumo dice que él tiene un elefante en sus pantalones. Dice que eso es lo único que sabe decir en español. Yo te mando bendiciones y Sumo dice que tiene un elefante en sus pantalones. My mom said don't say that, it sounds ugly.
I'm out.
I'm not. No sabe decir más nada en español. She said learn to say something else.
You don't know better.
Mama's all right.
Wait a minute, I love you. Good night, man. You too.
Sumo no tiene miente.
My mom said good night to the elephant guy and the rest of you guys. Bye, Mom. I love you, man.
Girl. That was some too much of a hit of the weed right there. Ooh, yeah.
My mom say goodbye to the elephant guy.
Say goodbye to the elephant guy. Oh wow.
Yo tengo un elefante en mis pantalones.
Okay, so what's the story in Egypt, like the ISIS story, right? Like there's the one where she chopped up his body or some crazy stuff, right? That's actually like a story that comes from, like, King Nimrod was like, I think he was married to his mother type, like weird shit, like it's like crazy type story. But yeah, basically it's the same identical story. Like it's crazy how you connect all these religions back to this one thing, and it makes sense when you think about the Tower of Babel. Everybody's language was changed. Everybody went separate directions. They got all these different names for these for this one character, because he was supposed to be like some I guess what you would call, what demigod, like a demigod or type character or some shit like that.
Yes, demigods.
Yeah.
Hercules.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
No, I don't care.
You should care. You should care about that, Joe.
Yeah, you should. You should want to know who your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents are.
Incest.
They did have incest. That's
Oh
how it
yeah,
started.
that's true.
You're good to go.
Hence the.
Hey, don't get it defensive about incest, Joe.
And isn't it crazy that,
Ooh,
right?
I got the team win.
When you look at how the
win
DNA,
kill.
obviously, if that's how the universe actually, you know, and human beings began was incest, that means the DNA was like superiorly strong to handle that, right? It's almost as if God already designed us, you know, like we were already, this was already planned to happen, because our DNA has done nothing but deteriorate ever since then, and it's continuously breaking. Like if you study it, you can see the human species is actually ending. If you study our DNA, you just look at DNA, it's like, holy cow, we're not getting better as a species. We're actually, that's why they want to combine with computers and AI and all that shit, because the human body is starting to deteriorate. We're dying younger. We're dying younger. We're dying younger. Of course, back in the day, no, for a while, you know, people didn't live for as long because of the living conditions and stuff. But compared to where you look at what our technology and everything, like we should be like living for a couple hundred years. Like we should be, but we're not. Society itself is deteriorating. Really? I want to turn into a reptile. Cool. Sumo, where did you read this? Where did you read this? In my voice. I'm reading the verse. I'm reading the verse he gave me.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Sumo though. That guy's psychic.
Yeah, right?
I have proof. Well, I mean, I don't have proof. I can't prove it to you, but I mean, you take my word for it. If you take my word, if you have faith in that I speak the truth,
well,
then this is what I.
I don't think you're speaking the truth about Sumo Feed.
Well, I mean, you haven't heard what I had to say. You haven't heard what I had to say. I spoke to Sumo earlier today, and he told me what was going to happen before it happened, and then it happened.
It always happens. Why wouldn't it happen?
And what was happening? What was going to
Well, he
happen?
told me exactly what Murder was going to say tonight,
How?
and he was right.
No. What? How did he know? What was I gonna say? What did he say? He just
told-
said I was gonna stay stuffed.
Well, it's
He
not.
told
It's
me
not
that you
hard.
were gonna. He told me
Yeah,
the
it's not gonna
subject
be.
matter you were going to talk about.
Well, you
And
brought
he
the
was right.
subject matter up. What are you talking about? You
Well,
came
no,
for
but I
our
mean,
God first. We were happily fine until you came for our God. No, MC did. MC did. MC.
How did I come up with it?
Because you came at Sumo for his Christianity.
What?
Yes, you did. Yes,
That
you did.
doesn't even make
We
any
just,
sense.
you just spent 2 hours telling him how he should. No, he said all I said was God created the earth. That's all I said. No, I just said and when God created the earth. That was it. That's it. Of course I'm going to say that. I'm a Christian. Of course I'm going to say that. What I'm going to say I'm going to say when the earth happened, when the Big
Yeah,
Bang
he gave you a
happened.
medic too.
So in other words, I was just supposed to say when the Big Bang happened, right? Right. Good job, MC. Because this guy blamed it all on me.
Got your six, move up. Got your six. All patched up.
What give you?
Cover me, reloading.
What do you mean give you credit?
That happened to be true. It happened to be true, by the way.
No, because I was forced into this argument. I was forced into this argument here.
What?
Very much. Yes, because all I did was say that God. What was I supposed
You
to
were
say?
just giving bait.
What was I supposed to say? Was I supposed to say
You took the bait.
when the Big Bang happened? I was supposed to say that? I was supposed to say that? No,
Well,
I didn't
well,
talk
I mean-
about God. I just said
Well-
that after God created the earth, I know. No, what I said was the world today is different than when God created it. That's all I said.
I think what was inferred in what Sumo was prophesizing
Was that he was gonna bait me into a
was that
debate.
not only would it be spoken about, but that you would speak on about it
Hey,
extensively.
hey, Murder.
Always.
Murder.
What?
Murder.
What?
I would never argue God's existence. I will only argue why you think your existence matters.
No, you need to argue God's existence, you moron.
No.
You can't. What do you?
I would never
so,
argue God's
so
existence.
how else
I
do you
would
convince
argue-
him?
What
I
Joe
would
is
argue
saying
your
is he would never
existence.
question it.
You're arguing
argue
your
your
existence.
Never
existence.
question his existence.
You're not
I'll argue
questioning.
your
You're not
existence.
questioning. You're not questioning when you're explaining to somebody. Yeah. Yeah, God would be doing. Joe would be doing everything.
You're terrible. You're terrible, Sumo.
He'd be eating
If
a
God
lot more
wasn't
jelly
watching what?
donuts.
Who's throwing a frag?
Yeah, how
What's
many
his
boxes
VIP?
of jelly donuts would you eat?
I got the VIP, and somebody secured it. We won.
I don't know. How many blunts would you smoke?
I already smoked a lot.
How much drugs would you do?
If he
Listen,
was watching,
I would still do
let
the
me
same
answer
amount
that.
of
Let me
drugs.
answer that. Let me
I
answer
would do
that.
the
How
same.
much?
Let
How
me
about you,
answer that.
Sumo? How many?
Let me
How much
answer
I
that.
wine
would.
would you
I
want?
would
Let me answer
still do the
that. Let me
same.
answer that. Let me answer that. If he was watching, I'd share one with him.
I don't know about
Who
that
said
one.
that?
That's a
MC?
little blasphemous to
Yeah.
say for me.
If he was watching, I'd share one with him.
If
Straight
it
up.
was
He
Jesus,
created it.
maybe. If it was Jesus, yeah. I don't know about God. That's the same amount. Yeah, I would be doing the same amount because I only like weed. I only like weed, buddy. No, I don't believe
Hell
drugs
yeah,
are
they're
okay. I don't believe drugs are okay. I don't
Anybody who wants
believe.
to do what they
Don't
want
you
to do
take
is always
aspirin?
going to justify what they do.
Oh my God. So you really think God has
I
a
don't
problem
do
with you
drugs.
smoking pot?
But I think they're okay.
If it doesn't deviate you from your creator and make you not worship your creator, there's nothing wrong with anything.
Yeah, man. Ask
Oh, so you could do
Rastafarians.
heroin as long as it doesn't deviate you from your creator.
That's
It
not
does deviate you from
freaking
your creator.
exactly. That's not a
Heroin
freaking
does
natural
deviate you from
That's
your creator.
yes, that
The
is.
weed doesn't.
Yeah, that is not a
how does that
natural.
deviate you?
Weed is natural.
There's a big difference between heroin and weed.
Yes, major difference.
Opium is natural.
Yeah, but they're not doing a natural form of opium when you're doing heroin, you genius. Same with crack.
Opium is,
There's a different high on doing. There's a different high on what they do with opium than what they do with heroin.
so
Yes,
getting
there's
high
a
off
big
of
difference.
mushrooms- so getting high
Hold
off
on.
of mushrooms
What
is
you fail
okay.
to realize, is
Getting high
most.
off of mushrooms.
I've actually done that before. Tom.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. They're freaking coming out of the ground.
Weapon paper?
Are you kidding me? If it doesn't take you away from your creator, make you not worship your creator, and love people and care about people and have love in your heart. That's what God cares about. God is about love. It's abusing what you do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a big difference between heroin and weed.
Big difference. Larry Dice.
You're ignoring us now, Joe? You want to start an argument and you want to ignore us?
That he runs away.
We don't allow that in this circle, bro.
Because his girlfriend is putting him in his place right now. Because she probably smokes pot. Oh, she puts him in his place. He thought she was gonna get on one night when me and Sumo were having a debate with him and take his side, and she ripped him a new one. It was kind of funny.
What a dumbass.
Yes, very much. And he was very embarrassed. He was like, babe, you're supposed to hit me up. Oh my god, I didn't see that guy in there. Oh my god. God damn it. I went for the secure like a moron. Now I'm 4-1. God damn it. Thank you, teammate. Game over. Yeah, he's getting... Yeah, his girlfriend's put him in his place right now.
Damn, Joe.
Like, babe, don't you be talking about that pot. It comes straight from the earth. You know you used to do it.
I don't care what he believes. The truth is the truth, man. It
What-
comes
what
straight
do I
out of the
believe?
ground.
Sin is immorality. Is weed
What
immoral?
do I believe?
Sin is immorality
wrong?
and
You
unrighteousness.
would be wrong.
Who's
I don't
wrong?
even smoke
What
pot.
do I believe is wrong?
Yeah.
What
He
am I
would be.
wrong about?
About pot.
Why you listen?
About
Why you
pot.
listening to Sumo?
I'm not listening to Sumo. I have my own opinions. I have my own opinions.
And to clarify
It doesn't
your
hinder you.
statement that opium
Right.
is
As long as it
hold
doesn't
on.
hinder you, then I don't see the problem.
Well, it doesn't.
To clarify
Then
your
to
statement
some
that you
people it
made,
doesn't.
you made a very
To
bold
some people it
statement.
does.
Hold on, you
Well,
made
and to some people it hinders all kinds of things. Hinder them.
Sometimes
And
it's just
Yes.
like alcohol. Alcohol doesn't hinder everyone, but it hinders some people.
Jesus drank wine.
And that's right. And Jesus said.
So
and-
he
and the
drank
Bible
alcohol,
says,
did he?
Don't be
Did
a
he not?
drunkard.
Okay, so
Don't be a drunkard.
so it's not a
that-
sin to
that
drink
means
alcohol.
No,
It's a sin
not
to become a
it's sin when you
drunkard.
become a drunkard.
And what
it's
is a
sin when you
drunkard
become
doesn't
a
mean-
pothead. And
I'm
when
not
you
a
become
pothead. I'm not a
when you
pothead. I
become
smoke a blunt a
pothead
day.
where-
I smoke a I smoke a blunt a
listen to
day.
me.
I smoke a blunt a
I'm just
day.
saying,
Thank
I
you very
don't care
much.
what you
Don't
smoke.
call me
If
a
you smoking
pothead.
to the
Thank you very
point-
much.
I didn't call you a pothead. Did I
Yes,
say
you
your
just
name?
did. Did you
Did I
just
say-
you just
No,
well,
I
you
said
just
that
told
don't
me
be a
I'm
pothead.
wrong
I
for
didn't say
smoking
murder.
pot. You just told me that I'm wrong for smoking
Hey.
pot.
I said if you
Hey.
smoking weed hinders your relationship with God in any way.
I just
shape, or
said
form,
that. I just
then it
said
is.
that.
Hey, I don't even smoke weed, and I won't have any bad talk about weed.
Listen,
so.
Sumo, did I not just say that before he said that if it doesn't hinder you with your relationship with God, it's fine. If it doesn't stop you from worshiping God, and did he not say he didn't
Motherfuckers heard
agree?
me.
Did he not say
I
he
don't
didn't
even
agree?
smoke that
Not
shit.
only worshiping
Before
God,
he,
but just
before his
don't have any
girlfriend,
bad
before his
talk.
girlfriend,
Just
before his, before your
Just
girlfriend, before your girlfriend put you in your place over here, you were disagreeing with my
functioning.
thought process.
If it hinders your functioning,
It doesn't hinder my
It
functioning.
makes you lazy
Doesn't-
and you can't do nothing with your
Doesn't,
life. and you're just lazy.
dude,
If
I
you're
had
lazy,
a,
you're lazy, with or
dude,
without weed.
exactly. Thank you
No,
very
but
much.
things will
I've
make
had
it
a
worse.
thank.
Bro.
Hey,
If you're
listen.
a murderer, you're a
Listen,
murderer, with or
every
without weed.
every
If you're
year
a
for the
thief, you're a thief, with or
every
without weed.
every year for the last 14 years that I've been 18, I have held a job. Thank you very much. So suck my dick. Thank you very much.
I'm not saying you.
Well, this is
I'm
the
not
beginning
saying
of
you.
2018. Thank you very much, and I'll have one very
You
soon.
just have a guilty complex. I'm not saying your
No,
name.
what I'm
just
saying,
saying anybody.
what I'm saying
I'm saying
is you're
anyone.
judgmental. What I'm saying is you're judgmental. You think
I
everybody
said
that smokes pot
anyone.
is lazy, but
Anyone. That's not what I'm saying.
most
Then you're
people that
missing the point.
smoke pot are just like me, bro. You just don't know
Most
nobody that
most of the
smokes
awesome
pot.
music that you listen to is created by people who smoke pot.
Exactly. Some of the best athletes in the world are fucking true potheads because they got all the money in the world.
You're
Fucking
missing the
kidding me?
point.
Oh no, there
Again,
are
like
people that
always.
are lazy that
I don't
weed
miss
ain't
any
got
points, bro.
weed ain't got nothing to
Sorry.
do. Weed ain't got nothing to do with
Wrong
people
guy.
wanting to
I
throw
I
their
don't miss
life
any
away.
points.
If people were gonna throw their life away, it ain't the
This nigga
weed. They're
doesn't
just.
listen to nothing. That's why he doesn't listen to nothing.
I'm making the same argument as you, you
I'm
moron. That
saying,
proves
I'm
you don't
saying
listen.
that it's not.
Murder.
I said that
Shut
it's
up
not
for
a
a second,
problem.
Murder.
It's not a problem. Anything you do,
Shut
it's
up
when
for a
you make
second,
it a
Murder.
problem by overdoing it. That's when it's a
Murder.
problem.
Be
Whether it's
quiet for a second,
alcohol, whether
Murder.
it's weed, whatever it is.
Be quiet for a
If you're
second,
doing
Joe.
something that you're overdoing, then
Joe,
it's wrong.
be quiet for a second, Joe.
Good,
I got 2
good,
points to make. I got 2
good.
points to
That's
make.
good.
I got 2
That's
points to make.
anything.
I
That's
got 2 points
sex.
to make. I got
That's
2 points to make, and
anything.
I'm gonna make them before this night is out. Damn it! Over my dead body. Number 1, I
Don't
don't
die.
smoke weed,
You need to.
but I won't have anybody talking bad shit about weed.
Amen.
And number 2, Joe, you need to smoke some weed.
Yeah, you do.
Those are my 2 points, bro. That's it.
Thank you.
I'm done. I'm
Smoke.
out. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Mic drop. I heard it fall too. I heard it.
It hit the ground and made it shake.
It hit the carpet.
With thunderous
Applause.
thunderous strike.
Thunderous
Yes.
applause for the
This is
grand
my last
poobah.
saying,
Those are,
guys.
those are my 2 points.
But seriously,
No,
Yeah,
so
you
you're
are.
the psychic.
you
How am I
said
a
you,
psychic?
you said
the
he was
psychic.
only gonna be here. Yeah, you said he was only gonna be here for till. Oh, he said 1 o'clock too. He would be on. He said he'd be off by 1 o'clock, and it's 1 o'clock, 12:58. He's a psychic. Yep. Yes, she did. Because he was arguing completely different than what he was just arguing now. Because I just said the same thing. I said, Joe, if it doesn't deviate you from your relationship with God, then it's not wrong. And he clearly said, no, I disagree. But then he went off and got off on the mic, and Laridus put him in his place, and he got back. Then he got back on the mic talking the same stuff that I was. Like he's telling me something. Go tell me the same thing I said.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I will not have this bad talk about Loretta
Why,
C.
why you always gotta have someone's name in your mouth? What is
Whoa.
that?
Yeah,
Curtis
I
in the
will
room.
not
Why
have
are you talking about somebody
this
who's not in the room?
negative talk.
she is in the room. She's
Oh, look, I'm number 1! I'm
Yeah,
number
you
1!
don't have to talk
I'm
about
number
any
1
of
on
my
the
family or
scoreboard for the
anybody.
first time! I'm number 1! I'm number 1 on the scoreboard for the
Oh my
first
god, are we
time!
playing? What are we doing? Oh my god, Sumo's on the other team. Whoa.
I will not have bad talk about Loretta C. She was my boy, Joe. That's good enough for me. If Joe thinks she's good enough, then she's good enough. That's it. No questions asked.
Oh my god, oh my god, sniper! Get off me, sniper! What?
I will have
What?
I will have you know
What?
that a guy who sends me an Xbox 360 can never be wrong about anything.
What about a guy
Period.
that sends you a PS4? It's a lot more than a damn Xbox
He can never be wrong
360.
either, dude. But I wasn't talking about the guy who sent me a PS4. I was talking about the guy who sent me a...
You could always be wrong.
You send me the next generation
Yeah, you said him that you have
computer,
to.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta
Then
get
we'll
him
talk.
something now. Yeah. It's a
Oh, shit, this guy
requirement.
just smoked us.
It's a
This guy threw
requirement
smoke in the middle of our
for
spawn.
for you to have any arguments in the conversation.
No, because
What
bribe
the heck?
would mean that my opinion was based upon having been sent that, but my opinion was based upon having been sent that after it was sent. After it was given.
That makes sense. I think it makes
I
sense.
didn't like change my belief because somebody promised to send me something.
Oh my god. Joe, why do you do that? Why do you get on for 30 minutes and then get off, man? Your woman controls your life. Your woman controls your life, bro. You are a headache, bro.
That's the power of the poon, bro.
You are an aneurysm, bro.
The
punane. Screw that. Screw that.
Because the poon is calling, bro.
Hold on a second. You said something?
Cover me, reloading.
It's so funny.
I said she's not in this conversation.
I shot a sumo, and it opened up my eyes. I shot a sumo. Nobody's gonna hear the VIP. Yes, some psychics in here today.
Hey.
Joe Mania, why, Joe, did you do that? We could have won. No.
I don't know, man. I got nothing bad to say about it.
Let's
Joe's
win this
gonna
game.
be getting some poon tonight.
Listen, murder game is very What?
Oh my God.
These are bold claims.
This negative talk
bold
about Loretta
statements. These are
Very
bold
negative, very
statements.
negative.
Bold
Very uncalled for.
statements. Yes, this is the woman of his life. He's gonna marry this
Very
girl and have beautiful
Loretta C.
and have beautiful
is
children.
practically part of our clan now.
Yes, she's good. They're gonna have little Joe-Mania babies with jelly donuts.
I will have you know that Loretta C is family, so I will not have this talk.
Listen, Joe, do not let your kids have the donuts with the sprinkles. Okay.
All right.
Cover me, reloading.
Oh, have the weed with the easy water.
No, definitely not.
Joe, throw a frag,
Definitely
Joe.
not.
Yes,
They get
Joe,
the good
you're
stuff.
A genius, Joe. You're a genius, Joe.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you what. If I ever caught my kids smoking weed, I would kick their motherfucking ass. Do not
Me.
smoke.
I would take it from them. And
No,
go into some place where I could.
They wouldn't be allowed to do it until they graduate. After they graduate, yeah.
Spark that shit up. That's not what my
That's
doctor
not
said.
true. That's not true. That's
That's not
totally
what my
not
doctor
true.
said.
No, it's not. That is not
back
true.
in the day.
I'm 8-1 and my team is horrible.
Back in the day, bro, it was pounds after pounds after pounds, and the doctor said that I had like zillions of super-powered spermatozoids.
So why do you not have millions of MCs running around? Be like King Solomon and have millions of concubines. There you go.
Because I use protection, bro, and I'm careful. I pull out.
Listen, you need to populate on the earth. We need grand poobahs.
How would you know what's enjoyable? How would you know what's enjoyable?
Well, we won. So what doesn't even want kids? That is true. That is true as well.
Well, that
He has
depends on the
got a
girl
good
that you
point.
with.
Well, he is a point there because if she's super wet, then
I also
you're
have a
making a
whole
good
lot of
point
lack
when
of
you've never
knowledge.
even had it either way. So
It's
how
still-
would you know whether it takes away any feelings? I'm just asking. How do you know that?
How do you know what? What did we discuss?
How do you know whether it takes
high.
away any feelings or not if you've never even had it either way?
Who? Sumo? You talking to me?
I end up
Are you
with
talking to
this gun.
me? Are you talking to me? I know you're not talking to me. You must be talking. Maybe you're talking to Sumo.
Sumo secured me? Sumo, how dare you secure me? Sumo, you don't come in a room and secure me, bro.
Oh my god, I
wrong
fucking VIP.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
don't know anything about Joe Mania
have
right now. All I know is
sexual
how you dare
relations with that
come
woman.
into a room and secure me. That's all I know. How dare you?
No. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking.
That See, here goes Sumo twisting the
because you made a
scriptures over
statement
here.
of something which you have no
Joe,
experience in.
Joe,
So I'm
don't.
wondering why would you make, oh, so you're
Joe,
going based on faith. You have a
Joe,
faith on that.
Joe, do not let him disrespect your relationship. Do not let him disrespect your relationship, Joe. You tell him all.
He's not disrespecting my
Listen,
relationship.
yes he is.
I'm
He's
just wondering why
he's saying that you're in sin.
he's saying without
Hold
any,
on.
without,
He's saying that you're
murder
in
what?
sin. Hold on. He's saying you're. It's not what.
You
Wait.
just
What?
said that it takes away. You just said that it takes away the feeling.
Hold on.
But
Okay,
you're the one
ask
that
me.
says something. So
Okay, okay.
What proof do you have? But why would I have to? He would be able to answer it because he has experience. You don't.
Okay, ask me.
But you,
Ask me.
you're the one that made the statement.
Ask me. Okay, see.
It has nothing to do with murder. It has
Hold
to do
on.
with the statement you made with no prior experience.
If you believe,
But I don't
If-
need to talk to murder. You're the one that made a statement of something you have no experience in.
Joe, if
So
you
I'm
believe that
wondering- so I'm asking you,
Sumo,
why would you make a statement for something that you
Joe.
cannot verify
Joe,
on your own?
he's pulling your coattail. He's pulling your coattail. Do you really believe?
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Do you really believe Sumo? Do you really believe Sumo is a virgin? Really? Do you really believe Sumo is a virgin? You're crazy.
Explain how would you know that that's true? Explain. Hold on. Forget about everything else. Forget about history. Tell me, how would you know what you said to be true?
Because
if you
he's
have not
experienced it, you dummy.
We're not
Because he's.
talking about dinosaurs. We're talking about you saying.
Come
No,
on,
you answer my
man.
question first.
Joe.
Let's
Joe.
stick with what you said first. You said that it takes away the feeling if you use a condom. So you
Obviously,
explain
he's
how
experienced it.
that's
He's.
true. And you've never even had experience.
Come on, do you really believe he's a virgin, Joe? Do you really believe he's a virgin? Joe, he's like 22 and been to college for 4 years. Do you really believe he's a virgin? Come on, man.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes, I do.
You're insane. I know. I know he didn't curse for a while.
Just because somebody's been in college doesn't mean anything.
I'm out.
Even the nerdiest guys in college get punani. Okay, I'm sorry. The nerdiest guys, the guys with the, bow ties and the
Damn.
and the glasses and
You mean I wasted all that time in college, bro? I
and,
didn't get none.
and the high water pants and all that stuff. They even get some. So yeah.
All
So
that
yeah,
time in college and
I'm
I
pretty
didn't get
sure
any.
Sumo got some in college.
The only time the closest Sumo ever got to Wu-Tang is when he was born.
Tossing frag.
Is when you were born. That was the closest you ever got to Wu-Tang.
Oh, come on, teammates. Why do I get flashed by my teammates? Why?
Oh, but other people
No, I
told
didn't
me.
get any in college.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Who's?
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I
like, what
didn't
did
get
you
any.
hide in a freaking
You're
closet?
the one that came up with some crazy stuff that you have no experience in.
I actually got a whole
Dude,
lot of
Sumo was
college.
part of a
Saying that because you
fraternity,
came up with
bro.
something stupid.
Sumo
You're
was
just
part of
saying
a
that because You made
fraternity.
a statement that you know I'm right, that you have no proof to, or prior experience to even
Dude.
question
No, I
it.
asked him.
You are not an
apparently he's
expert.
wrong about everything.
You are not an expert in that field to talk about it. You're not an. You have not. You have no experience. So you have.
You
no,
didn't-
you're-
How would I
you're
know?
not
I'm wrong
someone
about everything.
That anyone wants some. That anyone wants to value your opinion.
Did
when
you
have
experience
no
Jesus?
experience.
Did you experience Jesus walking on the water? Did you experience Jesus walking on the water or rising from the dead?
Who?
You.
Yes, I have.
You saw Jesus walk on the water.
I did, and he also spoke to me in a burning rose bush.
Okay.
How would you know if that's not true?
Because I know it's not true.
How do you? What do you mean you know that's not true?
This guy said he talked to me in a rosy bush.
This man.
I saw that. I can't even play right now. That guy just got shot
What
in
the
the
heck was
face.
that guy doing walking in the wall?
That's MC. That was MC.
I did.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't exactly speak to him. He spoke to me.
And he was alive when Jesus walked on the water.
That's between me and God.
And so you were alive
I
when.
have to be honest, bro. If Joe really believed that and you doubted it, then
Yeah,
you don't
what's
really
your
believe
faith?
what you say you believe because
Whatever.
if you believe God, you would have to
Thank you,
accept that
MC.
it's
Thank you,
a
MC.
possibility. I'm
Thank
not
you,
saying
MC.
it's true. I'm saying it's a possibility.
But yeah,
Whatever.
it is true. No, it's true. No, but that's what I was saying about what you said. Whether using a condom takes away a feeling or not when you don't even have any prior experience. That's being full of God. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. And therefore you're not a leading expert to talk about any of those things that you have no experience in. Oh, damn, what happened? Huh? Yeah.
Hey,
What are you
Hootie,
talking about?
get some more
Huh?
medic, bro. What a dumbass this Hootie guy is. How are you gonna walk
I'm
by
sorry.
sumo without giving me a medic?
I'm gonna
Hootie,
be up in
man.
2 minutes.
Double O, that's a who.
Huh?
And he's a dumbass. He should have given you a medic. He would still be alive. Oh, that's what I told you, Hootie. Hootie is a bad
What are you
shot.
talking about, bro?
Hey, lucky I had to reload.
What that-
Yeah, that
what,
is
what,
true.
what does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about?
He says you're whipped. Oh, back to Joe. Don't let him
So
do
do
that to
I.
you, Joe. Don't
So
let
do
him do
I.
that,
The gym's my
Joe.
woman. She tells me what to do. The gym tells me when I have to go to bed and when I have to wake up.
Yeah, yeah.
The gym tells me, hey, you
sadly.
gotta go to bed. You gotta wake up early.
Sadly.
Matter of fact, it's kind of telling me that right now.
But
Okay, I gotta learn to maneuver this map a little better.
as I was saying, Joe, Sumo's trying to imply that you're living in sin by having sex out of wedlock with Larry Dice, because he's
Who
trying.
says that I am?
Because he's trying.
How would you know what I'm doing over here?
Because he's trying to say, but even
How
if
would you
you
know
are,
Larry Dice's
okay,
real name?
let's just say
That
you
doesn't
are.
matter on anything.
Okay, hold on. Let's just
Joe,
say
what's
you
your name?
are, Joe. Let's just say you are. Okay, I'm gonna defend
Hold on,
you.
but I never
I'm
said
gonna
I
say that you are. Okay,
I
Joe.
told you.
Joe, if you
Okay,
were,
Eve,
if
Adam
you
and Eve made in
were,
the Garden of Eden, but
and they
doesn't
were
mean
in,
they were having sex.
hold on. Did Adam and Eve have a marriage? Did Adam and Eve have a marriage ceremony? No, they did not. So what you're implying is that he does not love Laridice, is what you're implying, because that is marriage. That is what marriage is. Marriage is not a
What's her name,
actual,
Loretta?
not actually something to do with a marriage certificate. That's tradition. Okay. If you love a woman and you're with one woman and that's the woman you're sleeping with, then that's
241.
technically, you might as well say you're married because you're committed to her.
EQ 241.
So how do you know that? Yeah, how do you know
How do you
that?
know that? I've never told you that. I didn't break up with.
7.
So not 8-7. He's in love. He loves this woman, obviously, because he wouldn't leave her. If he didn't love her, he would leave her. I don't believe he's desperate. Oh, he left. Why'd he leave? You hurt his little feelings.
I will not have people talking bad about Loretta. She's practically family.
Yes, Sumo. He left it. I was defending him. He left. How are you in here already? What are you? How did you get in here already? What the hell? Wow, my team is bad.
Toss and frag.
Oh, this game. This splits the party every time. Damn, Sumo, you just killed everybody.
Yeah, the Red must be giving him some good poon though. Cause he's like seriously like.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Fuck you
being
guys.
in love, man. I'd say it's for fools, though. It's fool's gold. Ain't no real love. Most people can't even love themselves. Or people want something to be perfect. So they have an image of what love is supposed to be. So how can you really be in love? You got an image of it. Love doesn't have an image.
Yo, Sumo, you
No,
could
it
be
doesn't.
mean, bro.
Yeah, you made that guy retire.
You could be a real meanie, bro.
Oh shit, I gotta reload. Move, teammate.
Reloading.
Look at that.
Cover me. Reloading. Get cover. Grenade.
Damn.
Savage life with no health.
A poison father who is poisonous son, that's you.
Look at the rest
Yeah,
of my
that's
team, bro. Oh my god. What is this game?
The anger that was hurt to a curse on you. Yeah, curse you.
Sniper.
You're gonna get what is coming to you, that's true.
Toss and frag.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can't step out on this map. I've done terrible on this map. And the funny thing is I like this map.
Sumo's killing everybody, man. God damn it.
Get him, Sumo. Get revenge.
He's gonna kill
for
another
your
one.
dead homie. Avenge MC Undead, Sumo. Kill that Pulitzer guy who secured me. Get him, Sumo. Get him. Yeah. Get them all. Get them all. Kill them. Shit. Kill them all.
Oh, you would come out while I'm killing people, you son of a bitch. I was about to kill your sniper. Hey. Hey, this is not fair.
Kill
It's not
them
fair.
all.
One on everybody, man. It's not fair. Can you just let me get to 20 before you kill me? Please. I would have been so close right there. You know, you could have killed me after I killed them.
Maybe I'll actually get a kill in this game.
Been highly appreciated if I could have got that kill, but no.
There's always that possibility.
WTF whisper.
Sumo just had to steal my steal. Oh, I can't get my frag off. Since when do you go to crouch ball? I should snipe your ass. God damn it. Should have pulled the M14 out. 17-6, the next best player is 4 and 8. 2 and 4, 4 and 8. Oh, I 2, 1 and 2. Yay.
Where it's gone, I don't know.
Smokey, you're a good pillow.
Well, at
You're
least
nice
I
and
didn't
warm.
get killed. But I was smart.
Damn,
I've
MC, you ain't
seen
0 and
my
7.
world get torn apart. But everything's gonna work out fine, yeah. If it don't,
I gotta go to
think
church in the
I'll
morning.
lose my mind. Oh, yeah.
Please not
I
Spring Street
know.
again.
Yeah. Pulitzer.
Let's see if it goes. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Thank God only the screen went in there.
So many people advising me, but they don't know what my eyes see.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place
But
charges.
everything is gonna work out fine, yeah. If it turns out think I lose my mind, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This isn't good. Oh, I gotta just take it out with the battery. Fuck it. Fucking phone. That got me killed too. God damn it. Oh, some more left. This is my last game anyway. Sumo is very rude.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
He's a meanie.
He made Joe so mad, Joe didn't even say nothing, he just left.
I don't know why he's so mean to Joe.
No way.
I mean, he is viciously mean to Joe.
Religiously too, man. Like,
Reloading.
Joe don't even have to say nothing.
That was funny. You were shooting up that.
Oh man.
That guy was running across the path, and you were shooting up through those holes. That was funny.
Oh man. Our team is pretty awful.
Oh, fuck it. And we're gonna win now. You know why? Because I'm killing everything that I see. That's why.
I'm about to switch to a sniper.
This is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
Let's go. They're all dead. I ain't playing that shit anymore.
That guy was booking, boy.
Okay, that didn't work.
How am I the last man alive again? I hate this gun. Oh, there's another one on the other side of me too. Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
Got all zeros over there too. Holy shit. That guy is just killing everybody on our team. Holy shit. I cannot use this gun. Nope. Too much pressure.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
Whatever, man. How did my frag not kill him? That's bullshit. I'm tired. This guy got shot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're that bad. So one of these guys is a Sergeant 5. Unbelievable. I don't know how that guy didn't die from that frag. That was crazy. This bullshit, dude.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective
He
and
was
place charges.
standing right on the fucking thing. Bitch.
Good shot.
Oh my god, man.
Blindsided by that Brandon guy.
I wasn't expecting that kid to come through there, man.
Frag out!
I wish this guy would die already.
Or give you a medic at least.
Oh, he's dead now. Shot right in the back. Oh, don't do it now. Don't do it now. Give me another death. Oh, thank you. Oh, he doesn't even have no bullets in his gun. He might get lucky here. Turn around, bro. Turn around, dude. You just got took down the game before this guy's right behind you, bro. Stupid, bro. People are... How do you not hear? He just took you down. Just choked you out. Literally just choked you out. Did all that just for the guy to come looped around the other side, went underneath the bridge. Kill me. God damn it.
Got your six, move up! Got your six!
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Toss and frag! Grenade, move! Toss and frag! I'm out, reloading! Reloading!
Damn.
Oh, bitch.
Damn again.
He's not getting these hills, I'll tell you that much. Good shit. Wow, I didn't let us die lose that one. I got lucky. They were all in one spot with that frag. Oh, man, my back. This guy's not that good. I shot him right in the face. He's not that good. Sorry. He's just taking advantage of these guys. Well, okay, you're not doing so hot over there. Oh shit.
I'm doing terribly.
Tossing frag.
No way. No way. I shot that guy in the fucking head. That's crazy. Fucking flash in my hand, man. God damn it. Game over. Time to go to bed.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Alright, bro.